always, we're your hosts. My name's Greg. This is Andrew, and we are here for some Modern with 4 colors, 4 rings, 4 hobbits, and one Andrew Ellenbogen who claimed, why would you ever put the One Ring and Omnath in the same deck? Famously, like 3 YouTube videos ago. So Andrew, what's changed?
Well, I think it turns out maybe the One Ring is just the most broken card ever made, and the answer is you put it in every deck always.
Wow, the most broken card ever made.
Yeah.
I think it's time to check if there's been any hyperbole on this stream.
Yeah.
Nope, the advanced algorithm has detected no hyperbole on the stream.
Basically, previously I thought maybe you had to work for it, and I eventually learned that you didn't have to work for it at all. The situation was, yeah, I mean, obviously, you know, it's not better than Prenerve Luris, but Prenerve Luris is a better card than Black Lotus, come on. But
have you considered those are 2 great tastes that go great together?
That is true. If you care, chat, my ranking is that Luris post-nerf was the best creature ever printed,
okay,
and pre-nerf Luris was the best card ever printed.
Okay.
Just for the record.
Okay.
But anyway, that's the here or there. So...
Do you think the One Ring is the best legendary artifact ever printed?
Well, I don't know what it's competing with, but probably, yeah.
Okay. Because there are a lot of good artifacts, but I'm not sure there are that many good legendary artifacts.
Almost certainly not the best artifact ever.
Yeah, and hey, Whiskey Dingo, thanks for the subscription! Welcome to the stream. Aetherworks Marvel?
It's a lot better than
It's a lot better than Aetherworks Marvel.
It's also better than the Chain Veil, I think.
Okay. Is Jite legendary?
Jite's legendary, but I think the One Ring is clearly better.
Okay.
I think it is the best legendary I've ever printed. But anyway.
Also, a lot of positivity in our stream. A lot of people saying they're delighted to see us streaming. We really appreciate it. Levi and...
I think Levi is making a delighted halfling pun.
Oh, wow. Have you considered that you could just be delighted? I think not. I think he's genuinely delighted to see us streaming.
I think the One Ring might be a better card than Mox Opal, but that's debatable. It's close. I'm not sure which one.
Capital D delighted. Okay. But that's fine, you know?
Okay, anyway, so let me explain what's been going on in Modern. So basically, everybody and their mother started putting the One Ring into every deck.
Okay.
Alright, so previously I was thinking, like, maybe you need some sort of engine to power the One Ring. But no. It turns out the One Ring is completely absurd. You don't need an engine at all. You just put it in your deck and you draw millions of cards, you protect for everything, and you laugh at your opponent.
Sure.
Alright, so once it became clear that this was true about the format to me, then I was like, okay, well, if that's true, then what I should do is put the One Ring in the most interactive shell possible. Just like, I don't need to do anything, so I won't.
Sure.
And in the most interactive shell possible, if all you're trying to do is exchange cards at the curve, play the One Ring, and let Sauron take the wheel, then 4 color is the best deck to do that.
Is Sauron Teferi here?
No, it's just like Jesus take the wheel, but it's Sauron.
Okay.
Because I'm using the One Ring.
Okay, but isn't Sauron like the opposite of Jesus? Isn't Gandalf basically Jesus?
No, well, yes, actually, sort of. But yeah, I don't know about the Manamo stuff. I'm pretty worried. I think the mana base doesn't have that much space.
Okay.
I'm also not sure that if we're naming cards... So, okay, on the Manamo thing... I remember Sowing Salt. You know I remember Sowing Salt. I think Manamo is bad. Yeah, I think I'm closer to wanting Otawara than Manamo.
Okay.
Because I think in general you'd rather... So, like, the spot where all this matters is, like, when you're like, using Ring and you kind of need to find something specific to, like, clean things up.
Yeah.
But, like, usually I think you'd rather bounce your Ring to get another Pro Everything turn than untap your Ring to use it again. But regardless, I don't think either one is that really needed. So anyway... Yeah, I'm playing... I like 4 color with the Ring. So far, I've been pretty impressed by this deck. I think it's probably one of the better decks in the format. If everybody is ringing, then I just want to play a defensive strategy where I just exchange cards and then play the Ring every time.
Okay.
That's what 4 color does.
Are there aggro decks in Modern?
Yeah, but... Yeah, only combo aggro.
Okay.
Like, there's Scam...
Sure.
And there's Hammer.
Okay, because I was just like, the Ring does hurt you. Like, can't we punish it with, you know...
It doesn't hurt you enough. Also, are you aware the Ring's good against aggro because you get a turn?
Oh, you get protection from everything? I guess that's true.
So, I played the Convoke deck today, and I did embarrass it with 4 color without ever playing a sweep.
Convoke? In Modern?
That's a thing.
What cards are they convoking? The same ones?
The same ones, but they have 8 Reckless Demolition. They have 8 Demolitions.
Oh, okay, right.
But yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So on the topic of putting the ring in everything, it's important to know that today Adam trophied with ring burn.
Ring burn.
Well, you see, it's just any deck, so it benefits from the ring.
Wow, that's nice.
But yeah. Basically, I think that punishing things aggro is maybe not possible, and aggro is pretty bad on Modern to start with.
Sure.
So instead, we're just going to go to the exact opposite in this direction and play Ring 4 color.
Yeah, I think I meant Scam, because Scam is kind of...
Oh, Scam exists, but I don't think Scam is not good against the Ring, though.
Yeah.
The problem with Scam is that your opponent's at, 4 life, and then they play the Ring and they draw a card, and they untap and draw 2 more cards.
Yeah, okay.
And then probably you lose.
Yeah, okay.
So, that's not great. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, a lot of the games you play with this deck with the Ring are kind of you draw a bunch of cards with the Ring, and then you just somehow clean up all their board. And you don't have any you're not cheating, there are no sweepers.
Sure.
You're literally just one for one.
Whoa, there's one supreme verdict in the board. Don't tell me there are no sweepers.
Yeah. Okay, I do have this one verdict that maybe should be the one Barrows, whatever. But anyway, that's not the point.
Sure.
I have one sweeper, but the point is, a lot of the time you just manually clean up their whole board with your bajillions of cards, and it's fine.
Right.
Because you take a lot of you have a lot of turns off of this deck. What happens you play the Ring, and then you tap the Ring, and then you Teferi your Ring, and then you draw another Ring. And then, at some point, they have no board left and you win.
Nice.
That's the basic strategy of Ringtron.
Okay.
And while you're doing that...
Ring 4 color.
A Ring 4 color, sorry, Ring 4 color. And while you're doing that, you try to use Nissa and Omnath to generate additional mana to fuel your ringing.
Have you considered that there's only one ring to rule them all?
Yeah, but...
Or are these the rings that went to the dwarves and we're just down one? Also, great question. Today we've got a long-time returner to the stream. The Water Mint and Eucalyptus Candle from the Threshold brand from Target with notes of spearmint and geranium. Water mint and eucalyptus.
Yeah, classic water milk.
A pretty good candle. It's well loved. It's well worth the risks of burns and lacerations, I think.
Ooh, nice.
Because of how nice of a candle it is. But it doesn't have many more streams left in it. So we've got to enjoy the water mint and eucalyptus while we can. And it probably won't be restocked because of, the burns and lacerations thing. So,
but luckily, burns and lacerations aren't that popular in Modern right now, so you don't have to worry too much.
Also, candles are meant to be enjoyed. You can't just save them. Because, if you want more candles, you can always just buy more from the discount candle section at Target. # not sponsored.
Yeah. So
oh damn it, I knew that. The issue is the only candles I have over here are recent candle sponsors. So we're just going to return to the new Coastal Wind and Lavender, the new Threshold brand at Target with updated glass to reduce burns and lacerations. I guess we'll just say...
I'm just concerned about your safety.
Oh, thank you. That's so nice. So... You should be more concerned about Andrew's safety. I'm way more likely to harm Andrew than I am to harm myself.
What? All right. So basically the way I feel about this deck is more or less everyone reasonable agrees on all of these cards being in the deck.
Okay.
And some people play 3 rings. I believe that's not reasonable. Mm-hmm. I think I've come around to the take that I should play 4 rings, and if I have to shape an Omnath, so be it.
Do you think that if you just play 3 rings, that your Nissas should be able to find them?
That is pretty reasonable.
Then they're Elven rings.
Yeah, I do agree with that. Yeah, look, I don't really. These can be bolts in some number. Certainly, if you play
lightning bolts.
Yeah, bolts will find kill spell in this deck.
Nice.
I don't feel strongly about that. I have endings for now. I'm not. I don't really care.
Yeah.
I think it's fine to play bolts. I'm off it. So basically, there are 4 slots that are debatable. Nissa's pretty popular. I'm not sure I'm sold yet, but I want to get more reps with the card because, well, I don't know. I just haven't cast this card very much. I kind of missed the era of 4 color everyone was playing this card.
Yeah.
And I'm not yet sure if it's a scam. I think it might be, but it also might be good. I'm not sure. I'm going to try Nissa. I currently have 2 Spell Pierce, which is an idea that I saw Yuta Takahashi play.
Okay.
Or actually tweet out, to be more accurate. And what I like about Spell Pierce is, okay, here's the logic. So, the problem with Spell Pierce historically is that it's kind of a sideboard card.
Yeah.
There are some matchups where it's bad.
But if everyone's playing the 1 ring...
if everyone's playing the One Ring, and the people that aren't playing the One Ring are like creativity or some shit, or like Cascade decks.
Sure.
My question is like, is this card good against everyone? I think it maybe is. I'm not sure what matchup Spellpierce is supposed to be bad. Like, but see, the thing is, and this is very important, you'd have had 3 Spellpierce, but there's a very important lesson that we've learned about Spellpierce, which is very simple. 2 is great, but 3 is awful.
2 is great, but 3 is awful.
This is a lesson we've learned many times. I will provide no explanation, so you should play Spellpierce. I don't think the Delight Halfling to make it encounterable matters, Chifley. I think that, like, you were going to kill the Delight Halfling anyway, and now that you have Spellpierce, you want to kill the Delight Halfling, but, like, come on, I'm playing a 4-color mirror, they play Halfling on one, you think I'm not ending it? Like, I don't really think this scenario is real. So, I think that's fine.
So, calling the card ending and not pending when it's no more syllables is insane.
But pending means something different.
Yeah, it means this card. Pending.
Okay.
Do you want it to be pending? Does that make you happy?
Yes.
I mean, it's an insane thing
pending
to
means
say
something,
when you
and it's
can
not
say
this
pending.
It is funny that the ring makes it counterable. Honestly, I was really thinking about this. I'm not sure what percentage of this card being good is the fact that it makes things uncounterable versus the fact that it's just a 1/2, so it lives through Ren. I sort of wonder if you made just a literal, like, G02 mana dork that tapped for any color, if it would be as good as the Light Halfling in the format. I'm not totally sure it wouldn't be.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like, just combination of tapping for any color and being an O2 is, like, I think 2 most important things about the card.
Right, and the bow... Are people playing Bowmasters in Modern?
A little.
A little, okay.
But, I mean, this card's still very popular.
Right. I understand that, yes.
So,
yeah, by the way, because this is a Modern stream and I don't know anything about Modern, you should expect above average nonsense from me. Hence the pending comment.
But yeah, I guess other notes on my list. So some people have Elishnorn in their mains. My take is, I don't understand why people have that. I think it's pretty weird.
Have you considered that you could get protection from everything and everything until the end of your next turn?
I have considered that. It doesn't work the way you'd prefer it to.
I like protection from everything and everything.
Yeah. So, basically, yeah. Well, I think Elishnorn is maybe good in the mirror and no other matchups.
We always have a candle sponsor. You're welcome to !candle to ask about it.
So, like I just don't... Like, the Elishnorn thing is, like... Yeah, well, it is good with creativity, but creativity barely exists. My point is, this is not a main deck card. You can't name, like, 2 matchups, one of which is creativity, which is dying or dead because of the One Ring.
Yeah. And
just, like, say, like, let's main deck this 5-drop sorcery in Modern. Like, come on. Like, I just think it's clearly not a main deck. Oh, it can't be removed. It just doesn't do anything.
It can be removed by solid... Oh, sorry.
It's completely unkillable. Okay, I'm saying I don't want a 5-drop sorcery in my deck, full stop, regardless of its text.
Gotcha.
Is my claim. Especially when I've already jammed, like, a jillion expensive sorceries in my deck. Like,
yeah.
Like, stop it. Like, Elishnorn should not be in your main deck. That's my hot take.
Bane of Progress. Is Bane of Progress Modern legal?
No. Nor will I consider it.
Okay.
I have not considered it, nor will I consider it.
It is basically one of my favorite cards in Commander.
Well, I'm in no rush to get rings. I don't have to play Modern for a long time.
Yeah.
Also, I'm pretty good at borrowing cards. I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten my rings online yet, and I keep playing with them.
Plus, we did open the One Ring, so, like, you can always use that one in a pinch.
Look, my claim on Elishnorn is not that it doesn't do anything once you resolved your 5-mana sorcery and untapped with it.
Yeah.
My claim is the literal card, 4 white, on your next turn, you win the game, is not a particularly compelling Modern card. Like, that's my claim. Like, that literal card, I think, is just not even that great.
Also, love the comment that prending is short for apprehending, but... Wait, which thing are we wrong about? Oh, that 4 white, you win the game on your next
Ben White's is taking me literally.
I see, okay.
So, like, I just think that, like, a lot of the time, when you lose with 4 color, you lose before that. And, like, I don't know, our deck has, like, a lot of 4-drop things that, like, are already clunky sorceries. I really don't want to clean up the deck farther. I'm not making Elishnorn. I'm open to playing more than one Elishnorn sideboard if I'm worried about the mirror or something, but for now, I think the format's wide, people are doing a lot of different things, so I have one.
And Pending can, in theory, kill it.
Okay, my other take about... I like Fury 2, to be honest. I basically just don't have space. I think if you play Fury, you definitely want to play some bolts, because the red count is a real problem. You only have 8.
Yeah.
But I could easily see, some combination of these Spell Pierce and these Nissa slots becoming Furies, and then swap to some bolts.
Okay.
I'm very in for that. Currently I like Spell Pierce more, but I could easily see reversing that opinion. I guess a backship would be, I know how good Fury is, and I'm trying out Spell Pierce. Because before the One Ring, it would be insane to play Spell Pierce main.
Yeah.
So I want to see how it goes. But anyway, some sideboard notes. First of all, why did everybody stop playing Flusterstorm? I really don't understand it. I love Flusterstorm. There's a lot of Cascade right now. Living End is the more popular one, but there's still some rhinos too. This card is great against those decks. It's like a Chalice they can't kill. It always counters their first Cascade spell. If they wait a million bajillion years, sometimes they can pay, but even then, you can often engineer a scenario where, you cast a spell on their turn and, otherwise set things up such that you get to counter the spell anyway. I love Fluster. I don't understand the Fluster hate. I could imagine wanting more.
Yeah.
I have some vetoes as kind of a more flexible counter that do come up with Cascade decks, but also random other matches where you want to counter things. I have 2 Chalices. These could maybe be more Flusters. Chalice is more versatile.
Yeah.
It comes in against Breach, for example, and a few other random matchups, but it might be worse than just more Flusters. I'm not very confident. I have a mix for now, but I'm just kind of doing it. I also love this card, and I keep seeing people not play this card in the forward list, and I also don't understand this. I love Veil. Veil is great. Have you ever played against Scam? Have you ever played against Murktide in your life? I don't understand. I think it's the best card in those 2 matchups, and also fine in a variety of other matchups. I still board it in against Living End. It's not amazing, but I board it in.
Also, look at all these. I gotta say, cards with the word Veil. It's gotta be one of the most powerful words. Look at this search. There's the Chain Veil,
yeah.
Narset, Partner of Veils, Garrick the Veil Curse. That's a fine card.
Liliana the Veil, yeah. There are a lot of good Veils. Veiled Shade, noted powerhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What other word that's not it has to be an English word, would be so powerful.
Yeah.
I guess Solitude.
Yeah.
City of Solitude, Solitude itself. Okay, sorry, I'm nonsensing again.
It's fine. And as far as veto goes, obviously veto's good. Obviously, I'm not going to cut veto from my deck, but veto's not a Cascade hate card. It just isn't. It's fine. You know? It's...
Yeah, Minifer, that's just Moto being Moto, you know?
Yeah, it's classic Moto.
Yeah. Okay, I think it's time.
No, sorry. That's about all the notes on my list. I was talking a little bit about some cards that I played. My main takes. I would say everybody has all these cards, okay, and these are my takes.
Okay, they're hidden by chat if you wanna.
Okay, so these 5 cards are these 6 cards I'm opinionated about, and these are cards that everybody plays, and I am fine with for now. Sure. But anyway, we can get into the games. I haven't thought that hard about the fetch lands, or actually it's inaccurate. I've thought a bunch about the fetch lands, and I haven't really gotten anywhere meaningful. I want a real Modern League.
I was whoa, are Modern events cheaper? That's insane.
Oh no, we are not friendly here.
Yeah.
We're playing 4-color. This is one of the least friendly decks you can play. But yeah, I currently have a Jetmir's...
Ruthless.
So I honestly tried really hard with the mana. I think there's a chance it's right to play some weird combination of lands, but I'm not sure how to play the combination of triumphs that I want and also play the fetch lands that I want, is the issue. The problem is you want to be able to have all your fetches find forest, island, plains, and your triumphs. But I think maybe the triumphs that would be best would be Xander's Lounge and Spar's headquarters. But in that case, I can't make my triumphs fetch basic forest and basic plains as much as I want them to.
Okay.
So in the end, I haven't really figured out the triumph situation. But currently, I have a Jetmir's Gardens and the one that everybody plays, Zagoth Triumph. But yeah.
Playing against Awesome Possum.
Not to be confused with Awesome Rossum. Okay. Well, my mana is a little awkward.
Determine the best word in Magic is crowns.
Well, there is Oko, Thief of Crowns.
That is a good one.
I can't name any other card with crowns, but...
Is it because it's only... What about Gadrak the Crowns Scourged?
That is a common paper play of finding fetch lands you can't fetch, yeah. Alright, so it's a little awkward because I have Nissa in my hand, but I definitely have to leave Blood Strand here, I think.
Yeah.
Probably with intent to find tap Temple Garden.
Okay.
So when you're playing this deck, the card you always need to have in your mind is Ren. And Fetching Temple Garden here gives us all our colors and is Ren compatible. We don't have black, but that's just fine. Oh, also they didn't do anything, so we can just find Jetmir's Gardens. Right.
Sure.
Of course we can. Yes. It's better Temple Garden in this case. Okay, so we're playing against Yogg. If you don't have a lot of experience against Yogg with 4-color, what you generally want to do is exchange cards with everything as frequently as possible, except that at some point Yogg will resolve. Your plan isn't to stop that from happening, it's to, like, make the Yogg beatable by exchanging so much material that Yogg's impact will be low.
Okay.
I have played this matchup a lot in my life, even if not that much lately. Now we have the 1 ring.
Nice.
I'm just going to slam Nissa. Obviously, I don't really have anything better to do. And
sure.
I don't know. They're Yogg. If they want to play Grist, sack their Wall Roots, and kill Nissa, I'm pretty much just fine with that, I think.
Yeah.
Like, who cares? Even if they go, like, land Young Wolf, Grist, sacking Nissa, I'm still just, like, pretty okay with all of that happening.
Yeah. Sounds like then they'd have a lot of things.
Well, I'm not necessarily saying it'd be great for us, but I think we would be okay-ish.
Well, I meant that we could gain protection from those things.
Oh, well, that's true. Okay, they do have the Grist. Like, for example, I could have, like, solituded the Wall Roots in response or something, but that just seems so aggressive, and I don't really care. Yeah, they're not even killing my Nissa. If they're not killing Nissa, there's no way I'm supposed to do that. I have an objection, Momoni. I don't think the character you just put in chat is a word.
That's true.
Okay, so this is a little interesting. We have 5 mana with Nissa. I'm not exactly sure what we want to do for 5 mana. Like, we could bounce some of their stuff, but that doesn't really seem to accomplish that much.
We said English word was the requirement.
I could get the ring going with the idea that, like, we want to, like, ring Omnath is basically Splinter Twin.
Okay.
And, like, well, because you have, like, infinite mana and infinite cards.
Yeah.
So, like, if I play the ring and I draw any fetch in my 3 cards, then it's, like, pretty good situation. Let's see. If they Yogg next turn, it's not great for us, but I think it might be recoverable.
Okay.
I think I should slam the ring.
Okay, I like that.
So, yeah. There's a lot of Risens is the thing. Risen Sanctuary also not a great card.
Well, that's true, but there are some bad Veils, you know?
Yeah. But not Veiled Shade. Veiled Shade is a real powerhouse. Okay, so we protection from everything. Let's draw. Ooh, that's a good one. Okay, we can probably go somewhere soon. Let's attack this Grist because we protect from everything.
Sure. Aren't they just gonna block with their 05?
Well, yes, but they might think we have bolts and therefore not block.
Sure, okay.
I don't think it's very likely.
Yeah.
But, like, we might as well make them do it because, like, what do we care? And then my intent with the Solitude right now, I think, is to hold it and probably eventually evoke it on a Yogg.
Okay.
But obviously that plan could run into some issues. I guess the scariest thing to do here is play the ring. Okay, that's good, but not that good. They'll draw 3.
Yeah.
And I guess kill my Nissa. I mean, we can beat them drawing 3, I'm pretty sure. In fact, I think we can probably do it with ease. They should have attacked with their token, I think. But whatever. I mean, if they let me untap... Okay.
And there's no reason to Solitude while this is happening.
I don't really see why we would.
Yeah.
Like, it feels like it gives our opponent info because they'll know they don't have Yogg anymore.
Right.
And I just don't see a reason to give them that information.
Well, that's why they didn't attack.
Oh, right.
Protection from
Oh, right, I'm sorry.
Because that attack is a thing.
Yeah, you're right, BLJ. I completely forgot that we picked everything. Look, I was just trying to draw some cards with the ring, you know?
Yeah.
I wasn't necessarily in the market for that. Okay, so they're gonna sack. That's a very strange play, but all right. I think our burden is pretty light right now.
Yeah. They in a fatal push? No, that doesn't seem play in modern, right?
It does, but it doesn't usually play in Yogg. Oh, the Bowmasters to stop my ring.
Well, do you want to just respond to that by activating the ring?
Wait, so... Other than the first one they draw in each of their draw steps, yeah, so I guess I can just do that.
Yeah.
But I also might want to Solitude. Well, I guess let's start by drawing.
Yeah. I guess Solituding to kill Yogg in response to this makes a lot of sense.
We probably will end up doing that, but let's draw first. Because we might want to pitch what we draw. Like, we should get max info. Okay, well now we could also ending the Yogg, but I think I'm pretty happy with Solitude pitching to Fairy. Doesn't seem like we need this Fairy at all.
Okay.
Right?
And the Wren seems pretty good.
Yeah, well it'll just fuel our stuff. I guess the Fairy is a way to bounce my ring, but I don't think I'm in that dire need of doing that. Like, Omnath can stave off a ring death for a long time.
That's a good point.
So I think I should just pitch to Fairy.
I know we can't fetch the Wren, but I was just like, you know, I wanted to think about which cards we were going to play.
Oop, I stacked that wrong, which is our opponent knows we're not going to be ephemerating it, but
sure,
that's okay. In my glory days of 4-color, I probably would do this. Chat, for those who don't know, I was like a 4-color one-trick for basically an entire year of the NRG series, during which I won constantly. So, this is, for me, a much beloved deck. Okay. Sure.
They just wanted to draw the card.
Yeah. Well, they killed our guy, too.
Well, yeah, but they have a damage that will now just go to us.
Oh, that's true. Okay, well, we can do a bunch of stuff here. So, I think we should play Omnath.
That seems good.
And then we can then follow up by playing, like, you know, most or all of the spells in our hand.
Nice.
Which I do like. Oh, I guess that Truth Master, sure, whatever.
That seems fine.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to ping this down anyway, and I'm still going to ping this down.
Sure.
I could have run first, but I'm still in for this.
Well, no, then you wouldn't have mana, right?
Well, right, that's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't seem worth not having mana. Like, I think the play we made is right. And I want basic planes here, I think. Oh, no, wait. I want my lane mines to cost 1, but I can't do that. So I guess I just won't for now. Okay, wait.
Do you want to then get Zagoth?
Oh, I can just get Zagoth Realm, use the white to do this and this, but then I won't have... But then I won't have...
But there's
they'll never have Binding Up.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I might as well get Zagoth. Yeah, you're right. Okay. So let's find this. Do the thing. Lay the Binding the Grist. Ren the Bowmasters.
And hey, Slad, thanks for the subscription! We love it.
And you can see that our opponent's board is just kind of getting dismantled. And we have a Binding back for the one card they could have that we're most afraid of. Do you know what card that is, Greg?
The One Ring.
The One Ring, yeah. So, yeah, pretty easy victory with 4-color there. So, we don't have a ton of sideboarding. Thanks. Love to hear that.
Aw, thanks. See? Positivity today.
So I think Verdict is clearly very good in this matchup. I don't think Elesh Norn does much, so I don't think I'd want that.
Yeah.
Spell Pierce is pretty good, because A, they have the ring, and B, just counting like Chord and what have you is pretty decent. Jesus Christ. You
know, I love, you know...
Look, this is a sex positivity scream. We'd never refer to people as sluts. That'd be very inappropriate.
Unless they would like to be referred to as such.
That's fair.
You know?
So, anyway, I want to board in Verdict. I might not want to board in anything else. I also have no idea what I should cut. I often used to cut some to fairies in this matchup. That's probably what I will do.
That makes sense.
But then I have to ask questions like, is Endurance better than Teferi? It's like, it's okay. I kind of suspect it's just not what the entire... Oh, I think Spell Pierce might be good. Wait, you're aware that it counters their best card in the matchup, right? I mean, you're also aware that it counters Chord and stuff. Like, I think it's actually probably good. Like, I'm pretty into counter the One Ring and Chord.
Yeah.
It's only 2 copies.
And
like,
Grist. Oh, wait. Does it not counter Grist?
No, or wait. I don't know if it counters Grist. Grist is a weird one. I think it doesn't counter Grist.
I think it doesn't counter Grist.
Yeah. But what do you mean there are 4 spells? They have how many chords do they play? They don't play 1 chord. They play a bunch of chords, don't they?
I like it counters Grist in paper.
It does counter Grist in paper. That is accurate. No, I'm aware it doesn't counter Grist. I think I just still want a couple. It's not amazing or anything. But if it ends up being bad, we cut him. But like, even if it countered only the card, the One Ring, I really want to counter the One Ring. Also, yeah, like they'll probably board in some non-creatures. They usually do.
Yeah.
I bet it'll be fine. Also, I just don't really like 3/4s. I do not like this card relative to the average Modern player, I think. Like, I would never main deck this card. I don't think it's close to being main deckable. And I don't like it in that many matchups either. I basically only like it when I want graveyard hate. Or against some builds of Murktide, but not all builds. Elish Norn is an answer to the ring. That is true. Yeah, maybe the Elish Norn is good. That is the one question I'm wondering about. Like, is this just a good card to have? It's like pretty decent. Like, I like that you can play it and then like double Evoke a Solitude or something like that.
Yeah.
Like maybe like this is a sane thing to do.
They can kill it with Grist though, right?
Yeah.
Which is a little awkward.
It's probably bad. I think we should stick to this.
I like this.
Isville consideration. I thought about it too, 07, but I've usually found it to not be good enough in this matchup, historically. Boy, this hand is awkward.
Ooh, this hand is awkward.
Well, I think if we had a fetch land but couldn't cast Ren, I might keep, but I don't think I can possibly keep this way.
I can't imagine keeping this hand. But...
Well, yeah, I mean, Ren is very good in this matchup, but I still would be mulligan. Okay, well, we appear to be on 5, but it's okay, they multi 6. So.
Okay, sure.
That means it's like multi 6, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, well, this hand is goodish. Okay, so let's keep and tuck Beseiju and a fetch of some sort. And yeah, this is just our hand.
Sure.
Something I didn't consider is that it is nice that Delayed Halfling, like, the existence of Delayed Halfling in our deck makes Teferi inherently better.
Yeah.
Because when I was cutting it before, obviously I didn't have access to that card. So I don't know if that's, like, enough to move the needle on how many Teferis I should have in. Oh. You know, I'm pretty happy to play that.
I think we should just play that.
Yeah, it's not like
I assume that's what we were gonna fetch, so...
Yes, because Temple Garden is, well, it's a little complicated. We might have fetched Sacred Foundry.
Okay.
So like, this is the issue that if they kill...
They have Bowmasters.
Oh, good point. Well, they might have just wanted to grow their wolf.
Sure.
Is the situation. Pre the printing of Bowmasters, I would have blocked here, assuming they would want to grow their wolf, but I'm just accepting their deal.
Yeah.
But you're right. That's probably unhinged. The issue is, if I play Fairy, they have to respond with Bowmasters. Huh.
Because of Teferi.
Yeah, that's nice. Oh, yes, right. Tap Sacred Fairy, tap Halfling.
Yeah.
Right. So I guess there's no way to find Zagal Triumph's perfect complement, which is that.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'll try not to say too many incorrect things on the stream, you know? But I'll mix in a few just to keep it interesting.
Yeah. Gotta keep them guessing, you know?
Keep chat on their toes, you know? So, I mean, I think we should just fetch Steam Vents and cast a Fairy, even though that's a little painful.
Sure.
Just getting more colors of stuff for the land binding does seem good to me.
Yeah.
And I just think, you know, we'll figure out their mediocre beatdowns. If I'm fetching Steam Vents, let's see, what basics will I then want to fetch? Because that affects which fetch I should play. What basic am I least likely to want? I think I'm not likely to want Basic Island. So I should play one of these two. Probably this one. Okay. Look, 4-color, I'm going to be doing some vibes-based reasoning on my fetching choices, and I just need chat to, like, roll with it, okay? Like, it's just, I can't fully explain why I'm going to be doing all the things I'm going to be doing. There's, like, a bunch of weird heuristics that you have to keep in mind, and some of it is just, like, I'm trusting my muscle memory, and I don't know if I can fully articulate why I do things. But I'm pretty trusting of this.
So I assume we should bounce the Bowmaster, right?
Why?
Because otherwise they'll get another trigger.
Well, we could plus.
Oh.
If we plus, they'll attack Fairy down to 2. I guess I don't love that. So if we bounce the army,
they get a new army.
Yeah, that isn't great.
Bouncing the army you lose a life and nothing else. In fact, it kills Teferi and nothing else happens.
Yeah, I mean, I guess just bouncing the Bowmaster is pretty reasonable. Just that also kind of gives them the Bowmaster's trigger is the weird part.
Yeah, but they have to spend 2 mana on it.
Yeah. Okay, I think you're right. We should bounce Bowmasters.
Yeah. Because
I'd really like to draw a card. And plussing Teferi, then we could be denied that opportunity, which seems disastrous.
Yeah.
Well, if we don't draw any gas, we will lose.
That's true.
Bad news. We multi 5, so we don't have that much gas.
Yeah.
And we need some. Okay. What would you say the best card in our deck to draw here would be?
I think the second ring.
The second ring? The one with different art or the same art?
No, the one with different art.
Okay.
I guess the one with the same art. Like, that the one with unique art, that one's the one ring.
I just wanted to clarify, you know, which ring you were talking about. Okay, well, land go.
Yeah.
We don't have anything, really. Oh, it was definitely my vibes that told me to fetch the green source to cast the halfling.
Yeah, it would have been fine. Not much would be different, you know?
Have you guys never just cast a halfling off a Sacred Foundry before? You know, that's just a stock maneuver. Okay, so they're going to beat us down with some stuff, I guess? Nope.
I mean, we do have a 1-2.
But no, they have Cord. They've been tapped with this.
Oh, I see, okay.
They definitely have Cord.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know what we're going to do about the fact they have Cord, but they do have it. I think the One Ring has trophied most likely many greater than 1 times today.
Probably just once.
I mean, 2 Delight Halflings is sort of an army.
Yeah.
Also, this is sort of an army.
Also,
I don't think that having a clean answer of monster is necessarily that important, Bob and Cheese, is I think my take. Like, I agree that answering that card clean would be nice, but I just don't think that that is a problem that I have. Okay, I don't love this. They're going to make a 1-1, sure. I mean, we probably do want to bind the Grist, but I think maybe we should untap for more info.
Sure. Do you want to sack the Flooded Strand, or do you want to wait in case of, like, Omnath?
No, I think we should find the Jetmir's Garden.
Okay. I don't know. Isn't waiting to get Omnath because they have Grist, like, pretty relevant?
Oh, you might be right. That might have been a small mistake. I think maybe you're right.
Okay.
But anyway, now I want to hit Grist.
Yeah, that's fine.
I was thinking that if we drew, like, the 1 ring, we might end up using all our mana. But I guess, like, it's probably still fine to fetch an Archer and just find a basic in that spot. Like, the downside of not getting Jetmir's Garden isn't that high, and the upside, if we draw Omnath, is pretty high.
Yeah.
Oh, is it just run back to the Grist? I mean, I won't be able to counter it, that's for sure. Alright. Weirdly, I think our opponent maybe should have sacked a 1-1 to kill one of our things here.
Yeah.
But, nonetheless, let's untap again. Oh.
Pending.
Well, I think we should just pending the Grist.
That seems pretty good.
I mean, I don't really know what my exact plan here is, but this seems good. White, red, a nice black, perhaps?
Sure. Classic Mardu pending.
The Mardu is pending. Should I play this Flooded Strand? I don't really see a reason to.
I think no, because of the Omnath thing.
Well, there's also, like, the Nissa thing, too.
That's true. Good point.
So, I think there's a number of reasons not to play it, and not that much reason to play it. I mean, we're definitely losing, but the thing is that we're losing slowly. So we have some time to figure something out.
Yeah.
Like, Omnath would obviously be a great draw. The 1 Ring would be a great draw.
Sure.
Nissa would be a great draw. Even something like Solitude would probably completely stabilize us.
Yeah.
Because we just exile the Orcish Bowmasters and have a 3-2 blocker. I mean, I think I'm going to double block.
Do they have instant speed removal?
Well, no. They could have another Bowmasters to grow their army, though.
Oh, that's true.
But
if they do that, you could just binding the army.
Yeah, so it's not like going to be disastrous if they have that.
And also, the halflings don't really matter.
Well, that's part of it. I think we should just do it.
Okay.
Because the thing is, I think they might make this attack if they had nothing. Like, legitimately. Because, like, imagine your opponent and you had nothing, right?
Yeah.
You make this attack, and the logic is something like... Oh, they have Cord for Yogg, so they did have the Cord that one turn, but they just chose not to use it. Interesting. That I find surprising, because I think if they weren't planning to use it, they... Well, whatever. So they're going to Cord for Yogg. And then I guess they can just shoot down all our halflings, but they also could have just shot down halflings and not. Like, I still don't know if I understand the 2/2 attack.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, they have, like, excess counters in some sense.
Right.
But yeah, this is usually what the games look like when you lose in this matchup, because, oh yeah, now, before they can put a minus counter on their wolf to, like, keep going, we bind the Yogg.
Yeah.
They will still draw roughly 1 million. When they can build up this much material and then play a Yogg, that's usually pretty bad for you.
Yeah.
Okay, F6. But we could still get out of this, honestly. I mean, if we drew a ring or an Omnath next turn, I think we're still okay.
Yeah.
Wow, they did not go very deep.
That makes me think they have another Yogg.
Well, maybe, but they don't have a 4th lane. Oh no, they have a half. Yeah.
Also, they just drew like 3 cards. They probably found a 4th land.
That's fair.
Verdict.
Well,
I think it might be time.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we're not Dobbs. I don't think I'm allowed to concede if we're not Dobbs.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm just gonna play this, I think.
Okay, that makes sense.
It's a painless land,
yeah.
Which could be relevant. Also, now we can really put the fear of God in our opponent, despite the fact they play Plapling so that Yogg can't be countered.
Maybe they have more chords.
Another thing to pay attention to in this matchup is they deal themselves so much damage with Yogg. Sometimes you can steal it with Omnath triggers in games you are hideously losing.
Okay.
But that's not going to happen here, as we're just like dying. But
do you think we'll stream Breach?
We might stream Breach. I am not sure I'm a believer in the Breach was a of the narrative that Breach was a beneficiary of the One Ring, but I'm not uninterested in it. Mostly, I'm concerned. I think that like the land count might need to radically change to play the ring in Breach. But you know,
when I had lethal flavor text of Yogg, they could have proliferated.
Yeah.
To grow their army.
They could have.
I mean,
their young wolf.
Oh yeah, but we could have had a card.
Well, I'm not sure they should have gone for lethal.
Yeah.
But the statement that Adam made is correct.
That's true.
So now I'm a little concerned because we haven't seen the One Ring in a bunch of games.
So you want to cut the Pierces?
Well, if they don't have the ring, playing Pierce is maniacal.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure it's so good against the ring.
They did, according to MTGBot, play Yogg 11 days ago, and it could be true that they just never updated their Yogg list.
Oh, that's true. They also do they show Eldritch Evolution. That is a good point. Okay, let's leave it.
Okay.
Mostly because...
Or they don't have rings because it's $1 gajillion. That would be a good reason to not play the ring.
Oof. This is a rough hand. I mean, one Ren completely bails it out.
Yeah.
But it might be a Maul. It's pretty goddamn dirtily. Like, oh, don't worry, it's a mere 120 ticks. It's probably one of the most expensive single cards in all of MTGO. It might be the single most expensive. I think maybe we should Maul.
I want to Maul.
Yeah. It's close to being there. Like, I'm pretty comfortable pitching a Solitude and then figuring it out.
Yeah.
But, like, the issue is that, like, I think if we had a third land, I'd be down.
Okay.
But, like, this is just too much.
We just draw so much.
We need to, like, draw 2 lands and then pitch a Solitude, and then if one of our cards is also cheaper, hit is good, that's okay. I'm off it. Ooh, I like this hand. This hand is very good, I think.
Okay.
I don't know what we're tucking, but I like this hand a lot.
Is it Spell Pierce?
Well, notably, we have Ren. So, like, it could be, like, Plains.
Oh.
Because we just, like, our land supply is inexhaustible.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, and then I think that makes a lot of sense. We should just tuck Plains.
Okay.
This is one of the busted things about Ren. When you have Ren, you just get to relentlessly tuck lands.
Yeah.
And then you don't run out of lands.
Yeah.
And I get that if we use Ren to ping, we can't also pick up lands that turn, but like, come on, it'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
If you pay 117, that's about right. I said 120. I'm not giving you a to the ticket accurate number.
But do you think being featured on our stream increases its value? We are influencers, as you know.
It certainly increased its value. We're so influential.
Yeah.
Also, by the way, here I think we are going to legally fetch for Sacred Foundry.
Nice.
What I like the most about this play is that it's very legal.
Nice.
Well, we do have a lot of spell pierces. Alright.
We are not MTG ambassadors, and one of us is sad about that.
Yeah, exactly one of us. Yeah, this is not my favorite, but our mana is great, at least.
But if you can nominate people for MTG ambassadors, you can consider me. Vote for Greg for MTG ambassador.
Yeah, just gotta does... are some words one could use to describe one's emotional state. Yeah, I do love being an ambassador in the heart.
Target candle. Yeah, I'm not officially sponsored by WotC. I'm not officially sponsored by Target. Just no one, you know? I have so much love to give.
I just can't catch a break, honestly. So I think my intent next turn, if they, play a thing and pass, is to, ooh, the Rot Farm. Okay, so the Rot Farm usually means they're playing the Abriel Grazer build.
Oh, okay.
But I don't understand... I thought that was, not the build with Bowmaster, so I no longer know... I no longer have a picture of their build in my head.
Which sponsorship means more? Obviously Target.
So, yeah, anyway, let's Teferian Bounce their guy.
Love that.
And I think I'm going to fetch for a Hallowed Fountain still.
Sure.
We can find basics later. I just want to make sure we have lots of blue and white mana because of our hand.
Yeah.
Also, our Lictors, not that relevant. This deck does have anemic beatdown outs, but, it's pretty anemic.
Yeah.
Target
is more lucrative. That's true.
I mean, it'd be hard for it to be
how
less
many more
lucrative.
permanents we have than them.
Oh, we're definitely winning the Rectangle Wars. Although, bounce lands are not a great, are not handled all that well by Rectangle Theory.
That's true.
Just literal Delight Halfling. Their hand must be really strange.
Yeah.
To be fair, I think this does make it somewhat likely their hand contains the One Ring. But I don't really want to bind this Halfling when we have Wrath.
Yeah, okay.
In fact, Wrath is even up.
Oh, that's true.
So I think I just want to fetch for a basic, and I have to fetch main phase awkwardly, so it's a little telegraphed, but whatever. Let's just fetch a basic and then plus and pass.
Sure.
And in this deck, what I've found as of late is that I do think white is by far the color you want the most of, so I'm just going to fetch another planes.
Sure.
We already have blue. I don't think we really want the third blue very much. And,
Hey, Nikolai! Welcome to the stream and thanks for the raid! If you're coming over from Nikolai Bolas's stream, welcome. We're System Magic. I'm Greg. This is Andrew. Hope you enjoyed watching Nikolai draft. Nikolai actually was watching you as we were getting started. It looked like you had a pretty sweet deck going on. If you are a System Magic regular and you're looking for some awesome limited content, you should absolutely check out Nikolai Bolas on either YouTube or Twitch. And yeah, we're playing some 4-color with the ring on in Modern.
We sure are doing that.
And there's a Bowmaster.
Oh, they're gonna finish off Tef, I guess? That's probably fine.
Yeah, we can still Verdict afterwards, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, thanks, we really appreciate it.
I mean, it's weird because...
Oh, that is nice. Did you steal it with the saga that steals things?
Yeah, I mean, Ren can probably clean up this stuff, but I'm still happy to just Verdict.
Yeah.
We're gonna waste our mana. We've got so much interaction, and, what's great about this is that afterwards they don't have any non-land permanents.
Yeah. Yeah, Scroll of Isildur. Nice.
Maybe our win condition here is Ren ult.
Ooh, Ren ult.
Ooh, I like that as a draw. Okay, now it's time to fetch the basic island, I think.
Okay.
We are a little short on green mana, but I'm not too worried.
Sure.
Wait, I shouldn't have done that. Wait, shit. I should have played Teferi first because of Bowmasters.
Oh.
That was a punt. Sorry. Because if they Bowmasters in response here, which would be...
Okay.
It didn't happen.
They didn't have it. It's fine.
Okay, well now I'm just going to plus this.
Okay.
No real reason to minus it. If they play Grist, they don't have any fodder for one thing.
Sure.
And even if they went like untapped fodder, Grist minus untapped, like, honestly, alright.
It's fine, yeah.
I mean, the only card I'm afraid of having here is the ring, so that makes me feel pretty good. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. you play Yogg.
Naked Yogg. How many Yoggs do you think they have?
Well, I don't know, but I would like to give a different answer to your question.
Are we aware that is Teferi a human? And hey, Herb Prime, welcome to the stream and thanks for the follow!
Look, Naked Yogg does not win games.
Yeah. If we were playing in person, I would call a judge and argue that Teferi is a human and therefore can't bounce Yogg.
That makes sense. That is a pretty fair ruling, I think. So I think I'm interested in Leyline Binding the Yogg.
Okay.
I know that they could... See, here's my plan. So I know that they could, just, like, have a new Yogg or whatever. But my plan is that if they play a new Yogg, we can Teferi the Leyline Binding. So... That's
nice.
Yeah, that's my intent here. And I think with Solitude, I kind of want to keep fetching... Well, I could probably fetch a tap land. Okay. Yeah, we'll find a nice Jetmir's Garden, and then we'll find basic...
Nice. And find basic forest after.
Yeah.
Ooh,
yeah.
Or we might ult.
Yeah, we can ult too. Turn all our lands into Supreme Verdicts and Spell Pierces.
Yeah.
It's a little weird, but I think it's good enough.
You can just counter like things unless they pay a lot. I guess there's no answer to Grist.
We do not currently have an answer. Well, if they play a Naked Grist, that's fine too.
Yeah, we're just binding it.
If they go fodder and then Grist, we'll Solitude the fodder.
Sure.
So, like, I think we kind of have it all covered in various ways. Okay, that's fine.
That's fine.
That into Yogg, is that what's happening here? Because if that's what's happening, I might respond with Solitude.
On the halfling.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna Solitude what is essentially their card draw.
Yeah.
By the way, we could also, in theory, Tef our Solitude at some point, but obviously we're going to do the
Teffing the binding seems
it's obscene.
So nice.
I mean, that's definitely what we're doing.
Yeah.
Oh, they fetch for the Arbor to get a... Okay, I mean, that's reasonable. It's not going to beat us, but it's reasonable.
Yeah.
Alright. Bounce Leyline Binding. Any thoughts? Any thoughts? Look, BLJ, this is what 4-color is like. Like, people sometimes ask me, like, how does 4-color win? And the answer is, like, usually they concede.
Nice.
Like, I'm not saying that you don't have win conditions. I'm saying, like, most commonly, that's not how you win. Like, I could Emblem and Wrath them here, but I don't really want to Wrath my own Solitude. I'll just cast the Leyline Binding.
Sure. And keep plussing Ren?
Oh, yeah. Plus, I would like to keep Ren around after adults, you know?
Yeah.
So, we'll Leyline Binding this Yogg.
I like calling it bar CQ.
Bar CQ is nice. But yeah, just everyone should be sure to refer to it as the name that annoys specifically Javier Dominguez. So, just for my personal enjoyment.
Which is what? Or do we have to say that all out?
Well. And I guess I should get this back again. Sure. I mean, at some point I should stop fetching because the fetchables in deck is a resource.
Okay.
But I don't think we're there yet.
Yeah.
I mean, I think 4-color with the ring is likely quite good. I don't know if it's the best deck or whatever, but it certainly might be.
Sure.
It has many strong elements of past good decks in Modern, such as it's all individually good cards and also plays the new broken cards.
Nice.
Another thing I was thinking about, but I haven't explored yet, is I do think playing Delayed Halfling... Okay, so historically, 4-color played this game where you were, like, blinking opponent's lightning bolts. And therefore... Yeah, we can do this now. And And because you were blanking their lightning bolts, you somewhat didn't want to play like good lightning bolt targets, kind of regardless of their text. But I wonder if with the addition of Delighted Halfling, now that you're not playing that game, if there's any interest in playing like some Ragavans too, like just having both of them. Kind of like, if the Langles are already going to be good, might as well overload them. But I haven't explored it all yet. Ooh, I shouldn't have counted green. That was really stupid. Whatever. Actually, you know what? Let's attack.
Sure.
Sorry, I'm deep in garbage time chat, so my plays are kind of arbitrary at this point.
Yeah.
If I were playing in paper right now, so I don't know if anyone here has seen me play 4-color in paper, but basically at this point, I would be taking game actions as quickly as humanly possible because I'm no longer playing against my opponent, I'm playing against the clock.
Nice.
And when you play 4-color, every single round you have clock pressure, which means you gotta be like really ready for this. Like, I'm just gonna be, yeah, whatever they're doing. Oh, Boseiju? Sure. That is fine.
Who endures? Wait, do you not want to find a land to preserve fetchables?
We can get like one more and then Leyline Biting off it was my thought.
Okay.
Like, I like that we can use the mana. You know?
Oh, right.
Because I don't want to let them untap with the Yogg, you know?
I mean, obviously we're not going to let them untap with the Yogg. That was never a consideration.
Yeah, like, I don't know what tricks they'll pull. Like, it's hard to pull tricks to Fairy play, but I know they will be pulling any tricks this way.
Yeah.
Force of Vigor on that. Spell Pierce. Wow, I'm so glad we left in these spell pierces. That they were just all stars, really. They made me feel very safe and secure about the fact that our opponent wasn't going to resolve the ring as we hideously beat them.
Oh, man. Which ring?
The one ring, right?
Oh, okay.
Which ring is really unhinged comment. It's not even a diss joke. It's just an insane set of words to say. Anyway, we can get.
I think it's a pretty sane set of words to say.
We can play this. Do some stuff. Make some mana. Play a Delighted Halfling. Yeah, okay.
Okay, they're off it. They've had enough.
I think they definitely should have conceded.
Yeah. I mean, they were just also hoping you timed out. But then you just put enough permanence in, like, you put enough power in play that it didn't matter.
Yes. That's always what it's like. When you play 4-color, often your opponents hope you'll time out, but I never time out.
And then you just eventually find Omnath, and Omnath is a 4/4.
Well, first I start zooming.
Okay.
At some point, okay, here's a true story from my NRG days playing basically nothing but 4-color.
Yeah.
So I was playing against a blue-white control player who already had a draw at some point.
Okay.
And so he apparently had a draw against 4-color and was like very tilted by deck's distance, which is reasonable. The deck's pretty tilting.
Sure.
And what occurred is, going into game 3, there were 6 minutes on my clock, and my opponent just says, "We're not going to finish." And I just look him in the eyes and go, "Yes, we will." And then I started playing at an unbelievably unreasonable pace, and then I killed him on turn 5 extra turns.
Wow, okay.
But anyway, this hand is very good if we hit a land, boy. But I think I have to mulligan.
Okay. It's close though, right? I guess you don't know what to fetch is the issue.
Well, the issue is even if we fetch, we can fetch Jetmir's Garden.
Okay, right.
The fetch isn't the issue. It's just that, like, if we don't draw a second land, we lose.
Yeah, we have 2 outs for it. Okay, yeah.
I think it's just not.
But isn't it fine? Don't we have enough stuff to do that, like, even if we miss for a turn, it's okay? I guess that's just too risky.
I just don't think it will be okay.
Okay.
But I think our deck just kind of needs to, like, what if we then start drawing 4 drops?
Sure.
Is kind of my opinion, but it's not far from being a keep. Like, I would have kept that hand if it had an abundant growth. Not a card we play, but a card we used to play.
Yeah. A classic hollow fountain top deck hand, yeah.
Yeah, the blue-white incident was one of the most absurd things that's happened to me. My opponent was just, I think, just on life tilt about the existence of 4-color.
Yeah.
To be fair, I think pretty reasonable. 4-color is pretty tilting. Also, some people also shuffled really slowly at the time because of the existence of Yorion. And they would like double sleeve their deck because it costs a bajillion dollars, and then like ridiculous thing too. But I attempt to gain strategic advantage, single sleeve my ridiculous expensive deck.
Yeah.
Because I need to save the clock time.
And when you say your ridiculously expensive deck, you mean cards that you were borrowing.
I own 4-color.
Oh, I guess that's true.
It's one of the only decks I own, but I own 4-color. No, actually. So what happened is, it's a very bizarre story. So I opened a complete Brothers Wars set in a chesty. And then I sold it, and now I have some random Brothers Wars basics. I actually went through the trouble. Okay, this is Living End.
Generous Ent!
Yeah.
Wow!
So the latest Living End list play very few actual lands, and then make up the difference with land cyclers.
Ah, okay.
I don't really know the extent to which it's right or wrong. Do I own Paper Rings yet? No, but I'll figure it out. I don't have to play Modern for months.
Yeah, it's okay. We own the 1 of 1 ring, so it's fine.
Yeah, you also just don't have... Okay, so... This is a little interesting. So sometimes in this situation, you want to solitude their grief.
So that it doesn't hit the bin. And
so that your solitude does hit the bin.
Oh, okay.
And basically, I think that in this case we should probably do that because the Prismatic Ending is mostly a blink anyway.
Sure.
So, like, expending my Prismatic Ending to remove this from their graveyard I think is worthwhile.
Yeah.
And they'll take one of Land Binding or Omnath, but my claim is just, like, they were taking that anyway.
Yeah.
So...
Do we own the 1 of 1 target discount candle? Then it wouldn't be very cheap.
And a lot of people, I think, aren't aware of this trick, but it comes up pretty often against Living End. You shouldn't always do it. It definitely depends on your hand, but often you should. Like, if my hand was all banger white cards, I wouldn't.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, if they Omnath, yeah, actually, it could definitely own them. That is true. So maybe they have to take Land Binding, but, like, then I get to cast the Omnath, maybe. Things get interesting. A big part of this matchup is that your deck is very good at beating small Living Ends. So the bind you want to put your opponent in is you force them to go for a big Living End because you'll beat the small ones. And then you, by the time they have big Living End, you hopefully are set up such that you can just win. That's the idea anyway.
Wait, do you want to play Island?
Wait, I think I do because I still have Binding Up.
You still have Binding Up?
Yeah. And if we just draw another non-fetch, we'll be happy we did it this way.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I want to commit Nissa without getting Elemental out of it, by the way.
Yeah, I think that's reasonable.
I also like that keeping in our hand preserves the mystery. I don't know if that's a stupid thing to say, but like,
sure.
They don't know that that card isn't a counterspell of some sort.
Yeah.
Also, by the way, this is a great matchup for main deck Spell Pierce. Absolutely devastating main deck Spell Pierce matchup.
Yeah.
God, the Crackling Wick.
Yeah, I don't know why it's now crackling a bunch when before it wasn't.
Well, they just missed their land drop.
They sure did. Well, you said they don't play many lands.
They play like 14, yeah.
Okay.
Well, now I might be into Slam Nissa. This somewhat changes things. Well, maybe it doesn't. I guess, okay, I think it doesn't.
Yeah.
Because, well, wait. Oh, it could. It's like we slam this. I was thinking, like, what elemental we then slam, but the answer is Omnath, which is a card that exists.
Yeah. And what we're most likely to find by far.
Well, no, I mean, we force Solitude.
Find Solitude, right.
But if we find Omnath and delay the turn, does that even hurt us that much? I guess I don't think it does.
I mean, isn't it... If they find a land, they're just very likely to cast Living End, though.
Yes, and then we actually want mana up for the Leyline Binding, actually.
Well, yeah, and the Nissa will just die for nothing.
Yeah. I mean, they'll take it for a hand from... Oh, no, never mind, we got rid of the
gift,
but yeah. That's true. Okay, so let's just play Foundry Attack Pass.
Okay.
I think it's a little close, this play, to be honest. Just because, well, for one thing, they might not have a land still.
Sure.
Like, in fact, their odds of drawing a land that is untapped is very low.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Because, again, they only have 14 of them.
Yeah.
So, like, they have 12 outs or whatever. Whereas their odds of having a cascading series of things that eventually result in a land is pretty good.
Like that? Okay. Maybe we should have slammed it.
Well, I don't know. I'm just not sure we're even going to be punished for it, though. Because, like, if we found Omnath... Like, let's say that next turn Omnath is in our hand. I'm not even sure we would cast it.
Yeah.
So... It's a pretty weird situation, is my opinion. I do want the Omnath, though, because I think there's a decent chance we end up, like, trading off the first one or something. And if it's, like, Solitude, we might even want to pitch in response. Okay, let's slam this up.
Yeah.
And then I guess I might as well find a Zagoth Triome.
Because we can't have binding up anyway.
Yeah, well, because, well, we could. We could fetch for Temple Garden. Oh, no, wait, no, but then we, yes. Oh, Subtlety. All right. That's, I mean, it's not great, but it's fine.
Yeah.
I could have played second instead of putting them in that scenario. That's true. And I definitely think we should bottom this, given that we have another one.
Yep.
And then I think we should just play our fetch and pass. I know that could be awkward, but I just think between our Omnath draw and our regular draw, we'll, like, figure it out.
I mean, it does seem like they've quickly approached an unfair...
Well, we haven't really put anything together.
Yeah.
Like, ideally, we would put something together involving Teferi and the One Ring and, like...
Yeah, okay.
I mean, but I also don't think it's that bad for us. Like, what happens if they live against here? Like, let's say they have Charlotte's Age, they tap out main phase.
Sure.
They get back all that shit, we get back our shit.
Yeah.
And then we just draw the One Ring. Aren't we, like, more than okay? Aren't we even maybe winning?
Yeah, okay.
Because then we have, like, DI mana.
Yeah.
We Solitude something. We Lane Unbinding something. We, like, draw DI cards. We get a Fog turn. Like, we aren't asking that much here.
Yeah.
Definitely cannot crack this fetch, though. That would be bad. Because I want it for Omnath and Nissa reasons.
Yep.
Now, if they do have a Violent Outburst, that's worse for us, because that means they can deny us the ability to use Omnath kind of until their turn. But it'll still probably be okay.
Yep.
Oh, nope, it's Shard's Agent. Okay. So we get our stuff back, they get their stuff back. We get to Solitude something. Probably just Generous Ent.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's a little annoying how many flyers they have, but I think it's still Generous Ent. They also could choose to put Shard's Agent on top here with Subtlety. They usually don't do that, but it's an option. Yeah, I think Generous Ent.
That makes sense.
Also, we should be a little wary of Swamp Walk here.
Okay.
Like, I kind of actively don't want to fetch Zagoth Triome.
That makes sense. What a weird thing.
I mean, what, you've never been wary about your Zagoth Triome fetching before? So I'm just gonna, I think, untap.
Why do they always get Living End despite having cards with 2 mana cost?
They don't have any cards with 2 mana cost. That's the answer to your question. They do not have any such cards.
Yeah.
Hey, sorry,
Zach.
it's not a very interesting answer.
Yeah.
But it is a straightforward answer. Alright, so I think we can probably cast a lot of spells.
Nice.
And if you can beat the first Living End, it's very hard for them to rebuild. Usually, beating the first Living End is pretty much isomorphic to winning. It's not exactly isomorphic to winning. So let's see. This can make, like, white, probably.
White makes a lot of sense.
Okay, and then we have guaranteed 7 mana worth of stuff to do. Potentially more. I mean, I guess I'll just fetch a Plains.
Sure. How is your taco, Zach Kagan? Good question. I'm also curious.
We really need to know the deets on Zach's taco. Oh, and I guess they will also take 4? Oh, no, wait, no, this is the second one? Sorry, never mind.
We could make them take 4, but I think we don't.
Oh, no, we don't want to. We want it to gain life on their turn. I mean, so.
Yeah.
Or maybe even, there's a lot of things to do. We don't want that. All right, so let's cast Solitude.
Love that.
And I guess at this point, the Generous Ent can maybe even be gang blocked.
So we want to take a 4/4 flyer?
I think so.
Okay.
Like, it seems pretty reasonable to gang block it.
Yeah. And then are we planning to Binding now while we have it up?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Because it's 2 mana.
Yeah. And Binding just another 4/4 flyer?
Yeah, well, or maybe once we kill the first flyer, killing. So let's see, they have 7 power in the air. Oh, okay, that's not happening.
Okay.
Well, they have no cards.
Yep.
I mean, I think we are winning.
It does seem like I would rather have our board than our opponent's board.
Yeah, like, we haven't won. It's not over. But I think this is good. It's Taco John's not going to wow you. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Oh, interesting. They're full out sending.
So they might have drawn the... Wait, that doesn't work.
Well, no, it does work. You can decline to cast a spell.
Oh, okay.
They can give the team +0/+1. That is something to consider for sure.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not sure if we should consider it, but we can.
Other fast food chains in the Skyway. There's definitely a Chipotle in the Skyway. That's all I know.
Okay, so I think we should block, like... I think Nissa maybe needs to stay safe.
Okay.
Like, maybe this block is good?
Okay, so we take 9 plus 6 minus 6, so we take 9.
Yeah, we take 9, which puts us 13, and we have the Omnath life gain coming. I think this is just fine.
Oh, 2 Chipotles. Yeah, okay.
I like this block, I think.
Yeah.
Like, I like this block is maximally good against no Cascader, right?
Yeah, but I think it's
too risky. I think this is just safe against Outburst at very low cost. So we would lose both Solitudes and take a little more damage, but it's just fine.
Yeah.
And notably, them trading combat is also problematic for them because they're rebuilding our graveyard.
Right.
Which also matters. But the living in matchup is very weird, but I don't think it's bad necessarily. It's just very strange. Game 1 is bad and post-board is favorable, and it's kind of unclear how that works out. Is what I would say about the matchup. Well, that's a good reason to trade off Omnath, but I think for now we should just hang out.
Okay.
I guess Nissa could attack. Because she ain't blocking.
I mean, she might double block now. Don't you think if you block Omnath Nissa on Genercent...
That might happen. Okay,
well, maybe not. Maybe they'll see through
I mean, even if they do, it's probably just okay.
I feel like the creature that should maybe attack is Solitude, because it has life.
Oh. I do think Halfling helps, yeah. The fact that it makes Fair Encounterable is really big here.
Yeah. What would you play in Pioneer this weekend? I think there are tons of good choices.
Well, I think I would play Stock Green.
I think Stock Green's a great choice. I think Zoomer Drakes is a great choice. I think Blue White Lotus is a fine choice. I think Mono White's a fine choice. I think Rakdos Sack is a fine choice.
I mean, I think I might be going to play Stock Green.
Well, yeah, I think I might be playing Zoomer Drakes this weekend.
Classic Zoomer Greg.
I won't even judge you if you play Red White Pia. How come Black White Lotus isn't popular in Modern?
I assume that means Blue White Lotus. They just are abbreviating blue with B because they...
Oh, in Modern.
I don't understand I'm worried the question being asked is too many degrees up. I don't understand what you mean for me to comprehend your question.
I think you can play Pia if you want. I'm not a believer.
I am not a believer either. As far as I can tell, the only people who believe in Pia are people who have watched the VODs of Commander Man winning and not played much with the deck.
Okay.
And most people who play the deck don't seem that high on it, but if you just watch the VODs, it looks great because Commander Man won the tournament.
Yeah.
But I'm worried this is they won the tournament effect rather than the deck is legit effect. Mm-hmm. Also, I'm playing the Solitude this turn even though it makes our Nissa a little awkward.
I like that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you stay at home. Okay, let's fetch.
It is the Pia is the Boros deck. If you would like to watch it...
Wait, console, doesn't that mean convoke?
Oh. I thought console like the Pia of the console. Also, hey, Young Peasy! Welcome to the stream and thanks for the raid! If you're coming over from Young Peasy's stream, we are System Magic. My name's Greg, this is Andrew. We stream at this channel quite a lot, and we are currently playing some four-color things in Modern.
Love 4-color things. 4 colors, 4 hobbits, 4 rings. Chat.
Yep.
That's what you gotta keep in mind.
Yep.
Okay, quick question. Should I exile Genercent? Probably not.
I don't think so.
This, I guess, just is stable because Omnath roughly gains 4 life a turn.
Right. If we could then attack into the Street Wraith, I would say yes, but...
Yeah.
Keep the underground lit. We will try our best. What are the odds Lucky Clover becomes good again in Pioneer after Wild's Veldrain?
Slim to none. And Slim left town.
insane statement.
It was just an accurate assessment of the situation.
I can't handle that statement. So do you want to bounce a Solitude here?
That's pretty reasonable. We also could bounce Generous End, which is kind of like killing it.
Yeah. But I kind of don't like that puts it back in the graveyard for them re-ending. Like, I feel like it's maybe safer.
Yeah,
okay. Never mind. There was a bunch of Blue-White Lotus at the last RCQ. You might hop on Neoform. Look, if you want to be suggested to play Neoform, you came to the wrong stream.
Yeah, we are not going to suggest that for you, sorry. We care about you, and we will not suggest you play decks that are as bad as Neoform.
Yeah.
Anyway, so all of this stuff comes in.
Okay.
As far as what comes out, everything that kills things basically goes.
Okay.
We're not very interested in killing things.
Okay, Teferi?
This card is very good.
Oh, right, because it stops them.
Notably, it causes their entire deck to not function.
Right, okay, I did forget about that part of Teferi.
I think some of the sorceries have to go.
Yeah.
Not the ring, because the ring is busted. So I kind of think these have to go.
Yeah. Azax knows how I feel about Neoform.
Yeah, I basically think this is the rough deck that I want, and then I have before shaved an Omnath in these matchups, and I think I will just do that here.
Okay.
I do not like trimming Wrens. I think that, okay, Koban, here's my take on trimming Wrens. When you're trimming Wren, you're imagining that Wren is a spell, but Wren's not a spell. It's part of the mana base.
It's a land? Yeah.
Yes, and I do not think my deck's mana base functions. Yeah, I have seen the Living in Blood Moon things. I don't think it's crazy to respect that. I just don't know, like, what percentage of Ling decks really have it. If I was trying to respect that, I might have Nissas rather than having more Besejus. Just because, like, my plan is obviously to counter it with, like, the Domain Vetoes and the Spell Pierces, you know? Sure. I'm not cold to it with this config. Obviously, Teferi resolves, that can deal with it too. But yeah, Pithing Needle does in fact not hit the ring. I am aware of that. I'm not sure why this information is being shared with me right now, but I'm in fact aware of that.
They did say it would be fixed, right?
Yeah, it's a bug.
No battles in our deck. That's accurate. Should we be playing some battles?
I would never play any battles. My take is battles bad in all non-limited formats.
What about Invasion of Alara?
Oh, this hand is great. This is like the best card in our deck, obviously.
Nice.
And yeah, I think we should Tug of Solitude. It's a little awkward, but we'll figure it out.
Okay.
And our basic plan is, look, we have a Fluster. Hopefully they don't grief us.
Yeah.
Fawn won't stop us. If they don't have grief, the Fluster will just stop them. And then at some point we'll cast the ring and we'll do ring stuff. Unlucky.
Unlucky indeed.
Well, like, I mean, you know.
Is there a world where we should have kept Solitude instead of the ring?
Yeah, but I don't think it makes that much sense.
Okay.
Like, okay, we have to eventually go somewhere.
Yeah.
And the ring is the place I'd like to go.
Can I interest you in an alternative location?
You cannot interest me in Cleveland.
But we could go to Cleveland.
Greg, what is with you in suggesting we go to Cleveland?
It's a bit.
Greg, would you mind explaining the joke just for any viewers here who are unfamiliar? I'm worried that it's confusing.
I don't think it's that confusing. I think they get it.
What would you say you mean by it's not that confusing?
It's a place you could go. You're wondering where you could go? Cleveland.
On this stream, it's Cleveland, Matt. On this stream, Cleveland is in a sense Detroit. Anyway. Also, it's okay to hate on Detroit because I'm from Michigan, so, you know.
Nice.
We get to hate on our own. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Ooh, that's a nice one. I think I'm just going to shock. I'm still holding this.
Yeah, I like that. Even though we don't have Nisses in our deck, which I guess...
Oh, that's true. I was thinking we might want it for a future Omnath, and it doesn't cost me much to hold it. Maybe that's not true.
Notable tourism tagline, it's a place you can go. Yeah.
Greg loves to suggest places with the tourism tagline. There are places you can go. Someday when Greg is put in charge of the tourism board for Minneapolis, he'll say it's a place you can go.
True!
Yeah, all of Fanny Olsen's deck. All of the land cyclers in the new set are making appearances in this deck. Okay, well now I want to play this. Because now I want to fetch a tap land and therefore...
Oh, sure, okay.
Yeah. I want to fetch Jetmir's Garden specifically.
Sure. And hey, Spaz696969, welcome to the stream and thanks for the follow.
Oh, sorry. The other reason I played Fletcher last turn is that if they made us veto, we wouldn't be able to find Jetmir's Garden, and I want to find Jetmir's Garden. Okay, well, I'm going to counter this. I mean, if they have a reliving end, then we're going to need to improvise, but, you know, they might not have that, so... And notably, Fawn will not save them here.
Because Dovin's veto cannot be countered.
Yep. You can take the Dovin out of the veto, but you can't make the Dovin's veto be countered.
True. And thanks, Zach, for the subscription! Welcome back to the stream. 4 months, let's go.
Ooh, I like that because it hopefully means they don't have a Cascader.
Yeah.
Maybe they're just recycling because they have it all. That's good beat, but... I mean, I'm going to fight the Jetmir's Garden here. Like, I get they can respond with Cascader, but I don't think the bluff is that important.
Yeah. The Spell Pierce bluff or Flusterstorm bluff equity.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to slam the ring.
Which ring?
The one ring.
Nice. That's a good ring.
Rule them all.
That's a good ring.
And I guess I don't have a great reason to draw the card main phase, because I can draw it later.
Sure.
And I know they can fawn this. Obviously, they might just fawn it, but that's fine. But I don't really see how we're getting out of the fawn situation. Like, I could try to wait till they go for the living end, but I'm just going to play it. All right.
Sure.
Look, if they moon us, they moon us. This particular game, I do not think... I fetched one land in his Jetmir's Garden. Like, I get that my Jetmir's Garden could have been a different land, but my kind of take is, come on. Like, I gotta fetch some basics. Ooh. Nice. Okay. We have Delighted Halfling. We need a little gas in the tank.
Yeah, I mean, it does seem like they need that too, so...
Yeah, I mean, the game state right now is precarious. It's a lot about whether we find a counterspell / endurance / chalice / Teferi before they find living end.
Yeah.
And although we have more outs, they have more redraws, so I suspect that the equity is pretty close.
Okay, yeah. If they living end here, will we Solitude in response?
I mean,
I guess it doesn't
I think
really
so.
Much.
Well, like, they'll take one with grief if we don't.
Oh, right.
So, like, it's sort of like, would you rather have one in play or in your hand?
Right,
and I think the answer is in play. Yeah, I guess I could have waited on the One Ring for the Halfling, but I don't know. I'm worried about that's interaction with the card Grief. Maybe I shouldn't.
Yeah.
I don't know if I should play this land.
I don't think so.
Okay, and I think I should just attack for one?
Sure.
I mean, it's not incredibly relevant, but, like, why not? You never know. If, like, for some reason we stare at each other for a bunch more turns, like, it could be the difference between finishing them off with an Omnath and not.
Yeah.
And I don't care about making Solitude uncounterable, because their only counterspell for Solitude is, of course, Subtlety.
Also, this doesn't make it uncounterable, right? Because it's not a legendary spell.
Oh, right, of course. Yeah, never mind. Sorry. Also, it just does not do that. A nice paper-only play is to make Solitude uncounterable. Also, really don't do that one. That one's really cheating.
I mean, it is the Solitude.
Do you know there's only one? That's why.
Do you want to play Windswept Heath so if they Blood Moon us, we can crack it in response?
Yeah, I like that, I think.
Okay.
I want to play it, but, like, leave it in play.
Yeah. The Halfling does make the ring uncounterable. Yes.
I'm not sure you should be stoked for Modern Season, but that statement is certainly true. Alright, well, this is bad. Because I think rapidly following this, we'll be losing.
Yeah. And hey, Prince Kermie, welcome to the stream. Thanks for the follow.
So, I guess in this situation, with 5 mana up, I can just cast Solitude? And that way
Where does Grief put it? Grief puts it in the yard, right?
Yes. So I might as well have one in the yard for future living ends.
Yeah.
I guess it's worse against Mystical Suit, but they don't have that up, so it's fine. Yeah, I mean, drawing Verdict would be good. That's not like our only out. For example... Oh, no, wait. Wait, are we just be dead on their turn? If we're just going to be dead on their turn, we'll just be dead. That's a good beat, if that's what ends up happening. But
Like, we probably have to take Oilifant, right? That's definitely the most damage.
Yeah, we definitely take Oilifant. It also gets something Trample, which is pretty relevant.
Yeah.
I just don't know if this is enough to let us survive. We chump a 5, we take 4, 8, 11. 11 plus 9, that seems like lethal, right?
It does look like lethal, yeah.
Okay, then I think we're just dead, and we can concede. Alright, am I wrong? Well, no second pass. If their cards are subtlety blue card, then when we evoke, they will subtlety it. Right? So if their cards are subtlety blue card, it doesn't matter what we do. I believe. I think we're dead, but yeah. It's close enough that I'll just block and see what happens.
Yeah, we're definitely dead.
-4? Would you count the life gain? I think we're only at like -1.
No, I think -4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wait, I guess I double counted the life gain. Classic. Yeah. Okay. Well, I mostly still like how our deck's configured. I mean, yeah, maybe this is too low on Nissa, but I think it's right. Like, I sort of like that Nissa can find the endurances, but I guess most of the time it just won't.
Yeah.
Is the thing. Yeah, okay, our deck's perfect. Now we'll just easily have a turn 2 to Fairy plus Chalice draw. This plays.
This plays.
Mm.
And that is the One Ring.
Yeah, that is the One Ring. Now, let's briefly pause to think about our mana situation. Probably we want a blue land. So maybe just Zagoth Triumph, and if it makes it unblockable, so be it.
Would I describe the System Magic channel as my precious?
Nah.
No. I think maybe Andrew would, but I wouldn't.
What? What is this slander?
Great question. Kane, today's candle sponsor is a nice Coastal Wind and Lavender candle from Target's Reformed Threshold brand with no burns or lacerations and a weirdly loud crackling wick. Yeah, Coastal Wind and Lavender. And once again, by picking this candle up, I accidentally blew it out. So I'm going to relight it real quick. And since I know you'll ask, here's a nice whiff. Yeah, there you go.
Isn't Breeding Pool just better than Triumph? Well, I think maybe it is better, but I wouldn't say it's just better. Certainly we could be in a situation where casting Lay Binding to 1 is relevant, and we have no real way of knowing that will or won't happen. But that's what I'm going to find this. Alright, let's play a Plains and Pass.
Okay.
Oh wait, mine's not on my deck. Oh yes, Breeding Pool is just better. You're right. Sorry, chat.
Nice.
I'm sorry. Yep, I completely forgot I cited all the bindings. Classic me, really.
Chat lethal.
It's a chat lethal angle for sure. Okay, look, the real problem with chat is that playing 4-color takes a lot of my processing power. So the words that I say are much worse than my usual words.
And I'm not being helpful because I'm just nonsensing.
To be fair, that's stock. But,
wow, I feel like sometimes I'm helpful.
Yeah, so they'll probably take Veto here, and if they do that, my intent is to just start jamming. No, they took Fairy. Interesting. What I like about this is it suggests they don't have Fawn, and therefore our One Ring will resolve. Or they have Fawn, but they want to hold it for the One Ring, I suppose is also possible.
Yeah.
I mean, look, 4-color isn't known for the simplicity of its mana, okay?
Yeah.
It has many strengths as a deck, such as its great win rates,
but
I wouldn't say that one of its advantages is clean and straightforward mana base. And I guess I can worry about Blood Moon a little bit here, because my mana is, like, just Omega good. Let's see. Would I rather fetch a Plains or an island? I guess I just want an island if they had Blood Moon me, so I'll play this one.
You also can't fetch a Plains, because you have...
Sorry, I mean a Forest or an island.
Yeah.
Well, Forest is nice because it lets you cast the Light Halfling, which unlocks other spells.
Right.
But just, like, our hand is all blue cards, so kind of my intent if they Blood Moon us is, like, find the blue land and
also,
then
they keep getting on... Like, they're not getting basics, right? Like.
Yeah, it doesn't really seem like they have Blood Moon this game.
Yeah.
But it sort of seems like I can also just play around it at very low cost, is the thing. Like, I can just not crack this fetch, right? Like, no real rush.
Yep.
Well, I know as you would have given me the option to fetch either, but I wouldn't have wanted to use the option to fetch an island with it because then I wouldn't have any fetch land that finds the basic forest.
Yeah.
So it's not quite as simple as, like, what gives me the most options. Unbreakable, that is untrue. I have played against Blood Moon Evelyn End today, to be honest. So, they definitely do sometimes. Okay, so I think we should play Ren.
That makes a lot of sense.
I know we don't have both counters up, but like, we play around Grief because we will keep one counter, and either of our counters can't be countered back.
Sure.
So I think it never punishes us.
Well, it punishes us if they have end of turn.
Oh, living end into reliving end?
Yeah.
Yes, but then at least we get to play the one ring and start one ringing.
Yeah, okay.
So I think it'll still be okay.
Okay.
I mean, it's not...
I do think that's what they have, given how they played.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying we can't possibly be punished, but...
Okay.
I think this is the right play. Also, I'm not sure that's what they have. Like, what if they just had Mystical Tutor Force Negation and they wanted to leave it up?
Sure.
They know we have the ring, like, that's pretty reasonable, right?
Yeah.
Okay, great. That resolves. I will fight over the ring. I'm not fighting over Ren.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right, Coupon. Yes. I apologize. We won't get to ring that scenario because the ring will get griefed on the living end run back. But anyway, I still think this is the right play. Alright. And I definitely, I think, want to veto here because I would like to ring with Fluster backup on our turn.
Okay.
And again, nothing they have counters either of our spells, so
sure.
It's pretty safe. Goodbye, Living End.
And they have a 2/2.
I mean, the 2/2 is definitely, like, pretty legit here as far as threats go. Like, we could definitely die to a 2/2 plus our own ring, but probably we'll be able to fix something else.
I'm not too worried about it.
Nice. Okay. Do we want to fetch first? What's nice about that is, like, if we're going to have to fetch for, like, I think we'll probably end up casting one of these spells this turn cycle.
Yeah.
So by fetching first, we can find a basic and take less damage.
Oh, sure.
And although we're at 15 because of ringing this, I think that's worth it.
Okay.
So, yeah, my take here is, it also does play on Blood Moon. I am sort of becoming convinced they don't have it, but
yeah,
I still think this is just the right play.
Yep.
Like, I think it's just the right play ignoring Blood Moon. And it's right to leave up Island in case of Moon again, but...
Sure.
That's super minor. It's just, like, might as well. They know we're leaving up Fluster. They literally, like, know we have it, right?
Yeah.
So, and again, I don't think there's a reason to main phase draw off our ring. We could get griefed and draw the perfect card at the top, so...
That's true.
Oh, they have not seen Fluster. Oh, wait, that's right. They saw the ring, but they didn't see Fluster.
Oh, yeah, they saw Teferi veto and took Teferi.
Right. And then they played their Shardless Agent with the intent to get it countered, get the card out of our hand, and have a 2/2.
Right.
Sadly, that's not going to go great. This turn, we cannot be griefed. You're right. So I guess that doesn't matter with the ring. But anyway.
Because that's a thing.
Yeah, chat's right. Grief is a thing. So I guess I can draw at my leisure here. Okay, they're going to Shardless Agent into Living End.
And that's 3, right?
Yeah, because the Shardless Agent, Living End, and the Fluster. Yeah. My experience is that, like, this deck's not good at paying for Fluster at all. I guess I can draw now then.
Sure.
Because I can't be griefed, as we've discussed. Plus, this way they'll think we top deck the Fluster and they'll be more tilted.
Yeah.
That's an important fact to consider, is your opponent's mental state. Same targets. Nice. And F6. Nice. That was an aggressive concession. I do think we were probably, like, pretty likely to win.
Yeah.
But, like, merely, like, 75%, you know?
Yeah.
Like, far from, like, 100%.
I wonder if they, like, had 2 Living Ends in hand or something.
Yeah,
and, like,
that's
literally
true.
couldn't win or something.
They could have even had just one Living End in hand, potentially, and then they only have 3.
Sure.
If they were never going to be able to Living End again, their concession is extremely reasonable. Or wait, they didn't pitch one? No. Okay, but that was another thing I thought of, The psychic damage really caused concession, It's really important to draw first. Well, it's also just right, because you don't want them to know that you already had it.
Yeah.
But
even though we forget to do this all the time on stream.
Well, I know, but it's still wrong when we forget it. Like, I understand that this is a mistake we often make, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to try not to make it.
Yeah.
All right. God, Chad, it's great to be back in the 4-color seat. Let me tell you, loved 4-color.
Yeah.
I 4-color up, I 4-color down. I 4-color all around the town, Greg.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of think 4-color is extremely unpleasant as a deck to exist.
Is that why it's the gentleman's deck? Because gentlemen are unpleasant?
Oh, maybe. Here's the way I feel about 4-color is like, it's very unpleasant for the tournament because it makes rounds run really long and tilts people. And
I'm still tilted about that. About our opponent. We didn't upload that one to YouTube. It's probably about to be lost to time. How I didn't get to cast Omnath.
Wow, that's brutal.
Maybe I did upload it to YouTube. I don't know. It was like really late in the draft format.
We're playing against Bob and Cheese, I believe, playing 4-color. Okay.
Nice. Okay.
So okay. The first thing that's going to happen here is I need to play very quickly.
Oh, okay.
The 4-color mirror is about the clock as much as anything. So I need to stop commenting.
And hey, Charlotte, welcome to the stream and thanks for the follow. Good luck, Bob and Cheese.
Oh my God.
No one tell them what's in our hand. Everyone be quiet for a second.
Oh my God. All right. So I need some sort of temple garden.
Okay. Perhaps that temple garden?
Yeah. And then I need to just start, like, doing stuff. The clock is maybe more important than any other aspect of the 4-color mirror.
Yeah, like, I can, I'll commentate,
Playing correctly does matter, but it's not as important as this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, lightning bolt.
Bob and Cheese loves lightning bolts. Okay. Let's fetch go.
Okay.
If Bob and Cheese has Ren here, I will counter it, but if he doesn't, I'm gonna fetch a Triome.
Okay.
That's the point of playing the Punishment. Halfling. Okay. I can't do anything about that.
Okay.
By which I mean I'm gonna bounce it next turn, but I can't do anything about it right now.
So you're saying you're pending your answer is pending.
Yeah, let's find a Zagoth Triome. Ooh, this is nice. Anyway, bounce that thing.
Gosh, I'm so on edge. We haven't even used a full minute of clock time, and I'm on edge.
Look, this matchup is fucking. I played more of this matchup than anyone should. Let me put it that way. It's something. All right, so did Bob just miss a land drop? That's gonna go really poorly for him.
Yeah. Nissa pending. Nissa pending.
Oh, you want a Nissa?
I think so.
I was thinking of Ren and Sixing.
Oh, maybe Ren pending is better. Actually, that makes a lot more sense.
I think Ren is better.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so let's play green and red, and then I'm going to fetch for a basic plains, and I'm going to ending.
Okay.
So I need to get back this one, play this, and that still works for Omnath. Yeah, it's Omnath compatible. Okay. This, ending this. All right. Oh, yes, but have you considered that I'm very ruthless and I really like winning, and I think 4-color is good? I mean, that doesn't really matter, but I'll spell pierce.
Nice.
All right.
We won the living end match. We countered 2 living ends and then they scooped immediately, which made us think they have the living end. The last living end was sitting in their hand.
That's our suspicion. We obviously have no way of knowing that for sure. All right, so I have this. I have this Elish Norn for the mirror.
Okay.
I don't really have any other mirror sideboard cards, but Seiju is honestly kind of decent because you can run it back with Ren and kill like all their bindings.
Okay.
But it's not that great. By the way, I think the worst card is maybe Binding.
Okay.
Because the fact they can Teferi Binding too is like pretty annoying.
Sure. Is Veto good for Ring?
It's
as chat points out.
Like I think it is probably good.
Is it better than Spell Pierce?
Well, it's a little awkward just because there's Light Halflings and Taps. So there's kind of a lot of things pushing against counters.
Yeah. Okay.
So like, kind of, I think how does Veil? Veil is bad. I've actually played Veil historically in the mirror, even pre-delighted to Halfling, and I was not impressed with this card. Just when your opponent controls Teferi, it's a blank. That's the issue. Like, I don't like Binding a lot. Don't get me wrong, but I want some because I want more things that come with Elish Norn, and I just think having like a few of them is fine. Like, I don't know, like, it's hard to say. Maybe, like, this is right. Like, a classic 1-2 veto binding.
I think I'm off it.
Yeah, I don't mind binding that much. I think that, okay, how do I describe this? Binding is bad in the mirror, but I think it's less bad than most people think it is.
I do like crumble to dust. I mean, they're a greedy 4-color deck. We gotta crumble them to dust.
Sneep.
Okay, even though we don't have a fetch.
I know, but it'll be fine.
Okay.
For one thing, we can build our own fetch in a sense.
Oh, we sure can.
Yeah, like, my intent is not to play Zagoth Triumph for a bit.
Sure.
And, like, see how our hand develops.
What is... Oh, they have bolt.
They just... Yeah, Bomb Cheese has bolt.
Yeah.
Ooh, look, a fetch land.
A fetch land!
Let's play that one.
Yeah.
Also, you definitely... In this case, I'm definitely going to hold the... I'm never going to play Zagoth Triumph. So, here's a 4-color mirror tip that a lot of people do wrong. In the 4-color mirror, you often want to hold one of your cycling lands back forever, because in the very late game, if your Rens can draw cards and their Rens can't, it's a big difference.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fetch the other one here, I think. Oh no, actually, I just want blue. I guess I just want blue.
Yeah.
So I want blue.
Steam Vents? Or...
I guess I can only get
Fountain.
Steam Vents, huh? Or Green
Hollow
Pool.
Fountain.
But no, Hollow Fountain doesn't cast red.
Oh, right.
Hollow Fountain is the only one we can't get.
Yeah, okay.
So I think just Steam Vents. Yeah, because people often screw this up where they under prioritize, and I'm gonna slam this. I know they could slam play Teferi, but we'll just ending Teferi would be fine. Yeah. And another thing is, like, with Teferi in this matchup, sometimes you want a plus and sometimes you want a minus, and it's complicated.
Yeah. So
it's not even, like, obvious that Bomb and Cheese will instantly minus Teferi. Oh. Does he have, like, his own Ren he's gonna finish off our Ren?
And just didn't have the untapped land?
That's pretty weird, but maybe happened. It's fine if that's what happened. I'm, like, not that scared. Like, I'll probably ending the Ren, but I'm not afraid.
Yeah.
But yeah, try not to play your second cycler in this matchup, and try not to even play your first one if it's the very late game.
Whoa, look at that Ren in 6.
That is quite the Ren in 6. And I guess I can afford to hold the fetch for my Omnath pretty easily. I'll just, like, play the Sacred Foundry.
Sure.
And yeah, we'll just ending this Ren.
Pending it.
See if there's a response. I'm not sure what that pause is about, but yeah. By the way, if you're really trying to play the timing in the matchup, the right play here is to F6 and then an F6 really quick if they play non-creature. I'm not going to try to run it because it's pretty taxing, I would say. It's pretty challenging to execute, but it is the right play. Okay, this is bad. I mean, I think I'm just going to play a land and pass and hope it's okay.
Okay.
I'd really like to wait for my Omnath to guarantee a trigger.
But isn't Spell Pierce not going to... Oh, I see.
It might get something.
Okay.
I am not assuming... Well, first of all, I don't know what it means that he just ran out the Omnath.
Well, I think he might have known, he might have guessed that we had a Spell Pierce.
Yeah, but like, I also kind of want to cycle my Triumph sooner rather than later.
Okay, that's fair.
And, like, if he... I also think another thing Bomb Cheese might have is, like, second Omnath where he has no fetch. I can imagine a couple stars if this makes sense. Yeah, I think no fetch is the situation.
Yeah. Nice. Gavin should have made Ren and Gix. That would have been great.
Good old Ren and Gix. Okay. Red, white. This does work. I don't know exactly how, but I'm confident it works.
Confident tap forest red.
Well, I know it works.
Yeah.
Okay? I'm just very sure that it works. Yeah, I could do some weird stuff involving Beseiju. I don't really see a reason to do that. I think I should just... I don't even really want to play a fetch land. I think I'm just going to play an untapped Breeding Pool and pass.
Okay.
Conserve my fetch lands for the second Omnath, and this way, holding the Beseiju up, which I have up because of Omnath, it could be relevant. It's not that likely to be relevant, but I'll do it anyway.
Yeah. I
don't really care about the 2-life. Yeah, look, no one said that 4-color never has awkward hands, but the thing about 4-color is that it fucking wins. That is bad.
That is very bad.
I mean, look, like, in some sense, playing the Fairy first is smart because he, like, bait us, but in another sense, like, what are we going to do? Not counter the Fairy?
Yeah.
Like, it's not like really like we had a variety of options.
You could Beseiju the One Ring.
That is a good play. Yeah. Everyone here is just a big comedian discussing the fact that we can Beseiju the One Ring. EP Math, we're very aware of that fact. It was also in Counter anyway, yeah. Like, I am kind of just hideously flooded, and the thing is, the One Ring will definitely beat me flooding. It will not be a particularly competitive.
You know, it would be a good answer to the One Ring, though.
What would it be?
The One Ring. Yeah,
okay, let's tack that on math.
Wait, they have protection for everything.
Oh, right. Classic. Okay, let's play a fetch and pass.
Okay.
I mean, we're pretty dead, but maybe we could somehow win.
Gotta do it now before they reflections it. Good point.
Yeah, that is a good point, yeah.
Concede because we're down on clock.
We are... Okay, 20 minutes is not enough that I need to strategically concede. If I had, like, 10 minutes here, I think I would consider the strategic concession.
Yeah.
But, like, we just have so much time because game one took no time that, like, I'm really okay on the clock. Fury? Well, that is really savage. Alright, well, I don't have an Omnath anymore. So that's not great. I'm gonna F6.
Sure. You do have an Omnath, though.
Well, okay, yeah. This Omnath's gonna draw the One Ring and it'll all be okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's... Wait. The Land Binding is the answer to the One Ring. Is Land Binding good in the mirror now? Did we not discuss this? Wait, I didn't think about this at all prior to this literal moment, but answering the ring is very important. Wait, why did we... Who said it was bad in the mirror? Did someone see this without thinking about the fact that everything changed? Yeah, I'm no longer sure it's bad in the mirror after seconds of thought.
Nice.
So, I'm just going to sign them back in. So...
Like, I assume you still want to bind this One Ring.
Yeah.
Even though it has 2 burden counters on it.
Yeah.
Because we don't want him to draw 3 cards.
It gets better the more burden counters it has. Are you aware of that?
Yeah.
No, you're honestly fine, Chad. I'm just making fun of you, but, you know, it's only for my own amusement. It's not because anything you said was seriously wrong. By the way, in this spot you should play the Ren first because then the mana just, like, works. That's a very small thing, but it is truly correct. Also, I think I maybe should start Beseijuing and recurring Beseiju. Yeah, let's just Beseiju Zagoth Triumph.
Although I guess Ren is gonna die, right?
Maybe. If it gains life, it gains life.
Okay.
We still got a card out of it, for one thing.
That's true.
And we removed access... Oh, wait. Oh, shit. That was stupid. I want Zagoth Triumph. I forgot I'd cycled this early this game. That was not a good play. Sorry. I cycled it because I thought I didn't have a valued land to get back, and then I just realized that I did. I thought that black screen and then recurring was the best my Ren could do, but I can just draw a card.
Yeah. Drawing cards is nice.
I mean, any of our cards that we draw could be the One Ring. Last information will happen in that situation. So you don't get the additional card, but you do get the previous cards.
Okay.
It doesn't really, like, get the ring that hard. And I could have fetched a response game for like there, actually. Maybe I should have. Sorry, I was playing quickly.
That's fine.
I've trained for years to play the 4-color mirror at an unacceptable speed, and I'm not really capable of just slowing down, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just lose everything. No big deal. This is not my favorite. Okay, we need to draw the One Ring right now, I think. Okay, that's decent. We're not dead. Let's put it that way. This?
I think so.
Maybe Fury is actually better? Wait, I think Fury's a better
Fury makes sense, yeah.
Okay. We're in it to fucking win it, chat. I mean, we're certainly behind, but we could win from here. We have protection everything. Draw a card. Okay. Land go.
They still get to kill Tef, right?
Yeah. Chat, it's anyone's game.
Could it be my game?
It could be Greg's game.
Nice.
I mean, the issue is that their ring is one step ahead of our ring, which isn't my favorite.
Also, I feel like the 23 to 11 is about to become an issue, but...
Yeah. We have some problems, but I think we could win from here. Yeah, that is a good question, Ilona. I don't really understand. Did Frodo not understand how the ring works?
I like the attack here. Oh, right. It's attacking Teferi.
You like the attack at Teferi? Yeah, Frodo was really unlucky to only have one ring. Yeah, the problem is their ring has so many bird encounters, and ours has so few.
I wish we had that. What?
Yeah, some people play Fable in 4-color.
Okay.
I think it's bad personally because, like, the way I feel is, like, you want some number of value cards, and all of your value slots are taken by the ring. Not to be confused with Tempted by the Ring.
Have you ever cast Fable of the Mirror Breaker, though?
Yeah, I mean, I get it, but have you ever cast the fucking ring?
No, actually.
Okay. I don't really believe in Fable over Nissa, but, like, wait. I just don't agree with that at all. If I were cutting Nissa, I would not then add Fable, is my opinion. What I like about Nissa is Nissa makes mana in a very meaningful way. Like, it makes 2 a turn, essentially.
Yeah.
So, like, and I don't want that slot to be a card that does nothing but essentially gets cards. And I sort of feel that's how Fable is. Is he going to bounce the ring? Oh, that would be savage. Not, to be clear, not his ring.
Wait, you bounce our ring?
Yeah, bouncing our ring would be pretty bad.
Yeah. I feel like bouncing his ring would be pretty bad, too.
Wait, sorry, where does the ring... What is the question about the ring? Where? Oh. It's definitely worse than Hogak or Oko. But that doesn't mean it's not Omega fucked.
Yeah.
There's a lot of room below those 2 cards while still being obscenely good. Well, no, I mean, look, guys, let's not, like, jump down any of the house throat. Like, yes, like, the answer is I think it's worse, but that doesn't mean it's not, like, that doesn't mean the question isn't useful.
I'm ready to concede whenever you are, by the way.
I'm approaching it.
Okay.
I could still imagine a series of draws that wins.
Wow.
It's pretty elaborate, though.
Okay.
Okay, it starts like this. Are you sold? Are you a believer yet? I mean, we could easily still lose from here, but the thing about the 4-color mirror is that it's never over. Anytime you think this game's gotta be over now, it's still not over, trust me. Oh, I guess I could make it uncounterable. He doesn't have counter spells. It's less optimism and more just, like, long experience playing 4-color mirrors leads me to believe that, like, the 4-color mirror is just endless.
Yeah.
Okay, we definitely need to exile his ring in some way.
Okay.
But we can probably arrange that.
Okay.
Oh, I don't really think about which fetch we have left. I don't know if we have one for this one, but it'll be fine. Okay, Stomping Ground, great. So we make mana with this. So then I think we should ending his ring.
Yeah. Wait. Why are you paying all this mana?
Well, it costs 4.
Oh yeah, okay.
That's how ending works.
Sorry, I forgot how ending works.
All right, so now I want to Leyline Binding. I think the Tef on 5.
That makes sense.
And then play a Halfling. And then pass.
Okay.
Now, this is still bad. We're not out of the woods yet. Obviously, Bob and Jesus 7 cards in hand. But, like, if Bob and Jesus' hand is just, like, mostly lands, which definitely happens. 4-colors is not a deck that doesn't flood.
Yeah.
Like, we could win.
Skarmory with spikes. Ooh, it'd be real bad if they Reflections their own math, though.
Yeah, when they start making 8 mana, it gets real bad.
And they draw a card every turn. Oh, they still have the Fury in hand? That's true.
That is true. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
That is a problem. Okay, I'm good now.
Something, 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 trouble.
Each player has Chansey with Seismic Toss Supplemented. Loving the competitive Pokemon references, gotta be honest.
Yeah.
I have not played much Showdown in my life, but I have played a little Showdown.
We are dead now.
Yeah, we're dead. We fought hard. Okay, get this back in.
If Binding is good, does that mean Viseju is good?
Well, yes, but...
You don't know what to cut?
I have to cut cards.
Yeah.
And I don't know what they are. I mean, like, maybe just 3 is right, honestly. It sort of seems like the worst card to me.
Yeah. Maybe Nis is bad because he has bolts.
But I think often Nis gets all the value, like, the turn it enters.
Yeah.
And, like, he only has, like, 2 bolts, right? Like, it's not like... He's a 2-2 split of bolt ending.
Okay.
So I don't think like bolt changes things all that much. But yeah. We could trim Halfling, but I don't really think that's great. Like, I think that if Halfling lives, it's incredible.
Yeah.
And if it trades for a bolt or ending, like, it's not like you're going to make ending bad. Bolt, maybe you can make bad, but even then it's, like, pretty hard.
Yeah.
Like, I sort of just feel like Halfling's pretty good. I mean, I don't think Besageing Fable is all that good. It is true that you can do that, but it doesn't really make me that in love with the card. I mean, it's certainly better than it would otherwise be. But, like, okay, here's a legitimate question for you. Your opponent plays Fable. Would you rather Binding it or Besage it? Because you know that if you Besage it, they get a land. To point out the obvious. Ooh. You do not play 61, that's Maniacal. Are you aware that 1 in 6 is one of the best cards in our deck? There's certainly merit to many of these things. It's a mid-range mirror, so like a lot of stuff is going to be viable.
Yeah.
Like, I don't say, like, I think Pierce is better than Veto, but I don't think it's crazy to play Veto also. It's mostly like, I guess what I would say is, if you are proposing a card to add, you should instead propose the card to cut. If you cannot name such a card, then your suggestion is not that interesting to me.
Yeah.
If you have a specific swap to propose, I will consider it.
That makes a lot of sense.
Sure, we can find probably a Zagoth. Because I want to leave 1 in the deck, and I think I want to leave Jetmir's in the deck.
Okay. Just play 80.
I haven't tried any of their Reprieve builds, but I really don't have a lot of interest in them. I don't... Look, I get their Reprieve is better than Remand because it gets through uncountable stuff, blah, blah, blah. I get it. Also, Reprieve seems super medium to me. Like, I'm not that interested in Remand that dodges uncounterable nonsense. Remand was not close to being a modern playable card, and I'm not convinced that this one's enough better to make it playable.
Yeah.
Ooh. Well, I don't think it's really fucked up that Halfling's a 1-2. I kind of think it's more fucked up that there isn't just a straight up 1-2 mana dork you can just play if you want. Like, I sort of just think G02 taps for any color mana is just a very printable card, and I don't fully understand why it has not been printed.
Yeah. I mean, probably it's too good for Standard and Pioneer, which is why it's never been printed.
That's fair, I guess.
It's, like, hard to find the right product for it.
Yeah. Okay, so here, I get that it's a little awkward to... Oh. That's interesting.
He did miss a land drop.
Yeah, I think we should read to Fairy.
Okay, cool.
I mean, I definitely was going to awkwardly leave it before.
Yeah.
But... Yeah, Gilded Goose, the thing is, does not do that. It needs to tap for mana every turn, not just some of them.
Yeah.
So if I play this, I'll have green. This makes green, this makes red, this makes white, this makes blue, so I can Omnath.
Yeah, except don't you want to just slam Elishnorn?
Maybe Omnath into Elishnorn.
Okay. Oh, right. Oh, right.
Greg, I feel like you have not played a lot with the card Omnath. It's very good.
I always forget this. That Omnath just costs no mana.
Yeah, but like, okay, to be clear, I think better than all the other mana dorks was sort of warranted, because, like, the other mana dorks were really bad in Modern, right? Like, I'm not sure that it's a criticism that it's much better than all the mana dorks. If all the other mana dorks are seeing no play, like,
yeah,
that's sort of desirable in a way, is kind of my take. But yeah, ooh, I might rather read to Fairy, but well, anyway, let's do the thing and we'll see if it works.
Yeah,
because we could get Solitude here, obviously. Wait, maybe that's a reason. Maybe I should just play Elstron first now that our Fairy's been removed. Because that protects us from, well, everything. Wait, I kind of like that.
Sounds good to me.
And then our Omnath will kill his Planeswalker next turn, too.
Oh, that's true.
So if we just slam Elish, what the hell? How do we ever lose? It seems like we don't, is the answer.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to play this, and I'll fetch for an island, because we only have single blue.
Sure.
Actually, only single white. Okay, let's get Hollow Fountain. I want double both those colors.
Yeah.
And let's just literally, just simply play an Elish Norn.
We have a 4/7 Vigilance. Go.
Go ahead. What you got? Dukes up. Put up your dukes. Okay.
That's not a duke.
Okay.
Okay.
So it just
lives.
just
lives.
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
I mean, yes, it does just live. That's a double-edged sword, though.
Uh-huh.
Because now we're gonna Omnath, make mana, kill your walker, kill all of your creatures with Solitude.
Yeah.
This will rapidly cause all of his permanents to go from the battlefield to the graveyard. Well, that's not true. Some of them will be in exile.
Yeah. Nice. That's a good spot for them. Oh, and we draw 2.
Yeah. Okay. Wise concession, I think. Wise concession.
That's nice. Alright, we gotta keep going. I want to finish this league.
Yeah. Okay.
Unless we lose. If we lose, we can maybe... No, we gotta finish it out.
We'll just finish it out. It's
fine.
fine.
What time is it?
Well,
it's only midnight.
I don't have plans tomorrow. I'm good.
That's true.
Sorry, Bob and Cheese.
I
night.
have plans tomorrow. It's stream at 2 p.m.
Well, okay, but I don't have plans pre-2 p.m.
Sure.
So if I have to get up at the crack of 1 p.m., it's fine.
Yeah.
Anyway, yes, I do agree with the statement from 070707. That's my take. It's fucked up that Ren decimated every mana dork before Halfling. If you care, I think Ren is a pretty heinous design. I don't think I think Magic would be a better game if Ren 6 did not exist. I think the space of Planeswalker that recurs lands is pretty cool. I like all the stuff you can do with it.
Yeah.
I don't like it on a package where it's so hostile to X1s, which are usually the people playing fair in the formats that Ren is legal.
Sure.
Like, that's my take. Like, I would rather a Ren with, like, a different minus at 2 mana, or a Ren at 3 mana with the same minus and a stronger suite ability as a whole.
Sure.
Like, either of those things I'm interested in, but, like, this way, I do not like it. Oh. That is certainly life of a software developer. To be clear, I was a software developer before I quit my job a few months ago, so, yeah. I mean, I don't think Ren 6 should be banned on power level, but I just do think it's very unpleasant.
Yeah.
I don't agree with the ban philosophy that cards should be banned solely based on how unpleasant they are. So my take is not, I think Ren should be banned. My take is, I wish it didn't exist.
Yeah.
Which are pretty distinct for me.
Can you read our opponent's name for me?
Aura, 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 aura.
Thank you.
Okay. I don't know if I got the right number of auras, though.
I think you had one too many.
Should I try to take another run at
it? Yeah.
Also, by the way, I'm not going to.
Dang.
Okay, so let's see. If we Breeding Pool on 1, we can Sacred Foundry Binding on 2, so it all works. Oh, wait. It's the... Sorry, I didn't know that it was the JoJo sound effect. I don't know what a JoJo sound effect is. I mean, I assume that's reference to Mojo Jojo, but... Or wait, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? I don't know. There's a lot of JoJo.
I don't think it's Mojo Jojo. I don't think no one's ever called Mojo Jojo JoJo.
That's fair.
Xander's Lounge, huh? It's Mojo Jojo now. Did we put any Powerpuff Girls in our deck, though?
Okay, so I think this is creativity.
Okay.
If it's creativity, I have some very bad news for opponent. It's about the playability of the deck creativity.
Okay.
Well, creativity is very bad against the One Ring. And I mean, I get that you're a Spell Pierce deck. Like, obviously, creativity is a fundamentally strong strategy. It's not unwinnable, but boy, the fact that everyone just gets to play this 4-mana grindy card that's very good against your control plan, and then incidentally says, by the way, you can't combo next turn, is fucked. We can find that's really awkward. Let's find Jeremy's Garden.
Okay. Also, they appear to have missed a land drop.
I did notice that. I picked up on that, the subtle cues. Not exactly sure what land I want to fetch here. Could be the Zagoth. I would like second white at some point, but I can't fight fletch base planes after that.
Otterhouse, that's brilliant. Creativity with the ring is what they should do.
I mean, what's great about creativity... So here's the thing. It's really double-edged to put the ring in your creativity deck. On the one hand, sometimes you'll want Archon, you'll accidentally hit the ring.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, sometimes the ring will be better than Archon and you can creativity into it. So it's really double-edged, I think.
Yeah.
Anyway, which of their 2 permanents should we lay by binding?
I mean, maybe the Fable because they... probably the Goblin Shaman.
I think I want to just kill the Goblin Shaman on tap slam the ring.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm happy to find this now.
Yeah.
I'm pretty reckless with my cards once the ring is in my hand.
Yeah.
And like, if they answer the ring, I'll solve that problem when we get to it.
Sure.
It's also nice that this means we're just immune to their creative tier 1 this turn if they happen to have that.
Yep.
And as I've learned now, you can just draw a card immediately with it because they can't Thoughtseize you either. Doopy-doopy-doop, the ring.
Doopy-doopy-doop.
It is true that creativity into the ring doesn't give you protection, but it does give you the ring.
That's nice.
So that part of it is good. Who cares that Ren Rex X1s now that Orcish bonus exists? Well, I think Bowmaster is a substantially worse card than Ren in the modern format, so yeah. I believe the answer to who cares about that is almost everyone. Also, famously, there's a heads up thing happening here.
Yeah.
One of these cards wrecks the other one, and it's not the Bowmasters finishing off the Ren. Let me put it that way. So they can just make Archon. Okay, I mean, that's decent, but I feel like between the ring and Omnath and everything, we'll be able to figure out the situation. Yeah. I don't know what exactly it will look like, but I think we'll manage it. All right, let's draw 2.
Nice.
Nice. Okay, let's Omnath.
Yeah.
And then my intent is to Solitude this as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Perhaps you grasped that. Sorry.
I did, but it's good to explain for chat.
So let's see. Let's see. What land do I want? I want a Sacred Foundry, I think. So I'll play this land.
So you have to play the Heath?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I just thought about it a little in advance. I had a rule when I was like just getting good at this deck that I had to name the land I was going to find before I played every fetch, and it actually really helped me make the mana like get down how the mana kind of functions. Yeah. So if you're just picking up 4 color with the ring, definitely consider just like using this trick. Like, I know it sounds stupid, but like I feel like a lot of people just kind of play a fetch arbitrarily without actually having a specific plan for what they're doing, and my recommendation is just like don't do that. Okay, so
they could make many Archons here, which would be very bad, I assume.
Well, it's definitely bad. I'm not sure it's unrecoverable. Yeah. Also, I'm not sure what we're really supposed to do about it.
Yes. I agree that we had nothing to do about it.
I mean, I could have, like, not played Omnath or something. But... Okay, let's discard... Definitely Steam Vents. And then I think just a island is fine. It might be the second halfling. So having a second halfling's gotta do nothing.
Yeah, okay.
Let's discard that. You think chat is dumb? We are? Yeah. Nice. You get it.
I assume the card we're looking for is, as always, the One Ring.
Yes. By the way, this is why I think you should play 4 of this card. This card is fucked. Like, I don't know what to say. Okay. Wait, we might be able to cobblestone together. Although the fact that our ring is spinning is for 3, I guess, is a real problem. So I can play Nissa, land fetch, make 2 mana. I guess that's not really good enough. Because if we, let's see. Well, I guess I don't know what else I'm supposed to do, really. Yeah. Okay, let's play Nissa.
Okay. I cannot imagine victory now that those are the cards we drew, but...
Yeah, I mean, we did sort of draw 6 bad cards in a row with our ring, which, you know, is life, I guess. Yeah. I mean, we can easily find Solitude, but I guess the issue is I just don't know if that's even good enough. Yeah. Well, okay, I think we're dead now, sadly. Yeah. I really didn't think we were losing that game, but we sure did. Okay. Them being able to make one Archon and then immediately make a second Archon was pretty impressive recovery.
Yeah.
Anyways, so let's board in these. Veils are decent. I love the Elishnorn. I like Supreme Verdict because you often have these scenarios where you're ringing for answers to Archons. So...
That makes sense.
And Flusters are okay. I don't like them as much as Spell Pierce because Spell Pierce counters the Walkers.
Yeah, okay.
Whereas Fluster just stops exactly creativity.
Yeah.
Let's see. The question is kind of what's bad. I guess I think in general sorceries are bad.
Okay.
So I think Nissa should go here.
Okay.
Most of this stuff is pretty good.
I mean, is Pending bad? It's a sorcery?
Well, Pending has the advantage that it can exile Planeswalkers and just, you sometimes want to clean up, like, Goblin tokens.
Sure.
And just, like, I don't know. It's decent. It's not great.
Do you want to cut 2?
Yeah, shaving a few sounds pretty reasonable to me, I think. Yeah, let's maybe shave a few of these pendings. I mean, I also like that you sometimes hit, like, even, like, just artifact tokens or random things that are creativity targets, but it's a sorcery, so it's a little awkward. It's definitely fine, but maybe 2 is right. I don't like cutting Teferi because I think that Teferi lines up really nicely against Fable and is just a reasonable card for your ring shenanigans anyway.
Yeah.
So I have occasionally shaved Omnaths this matchup, and I do think that's pretty reasonable. But I don't really know what else I want. I mean, Endurance is like, okay, we saw Persist.
Yeah.
Against Persist builds, I don't mind Endurance because it also does just own Ren sometimes and like beat down as a 3/4, pressure their walkers.
Sure.
Maybe I even like something...
Thanks, Unbreakable Wit. Enjoy.
Maybe I like something weird like this. I don't know. It's a little bizarre.
I mean, that's pretty bizarre, but it's fine. You know how much I love Coward Splits.
Yeah, let's do it.
Nice.
I don't know how many Endurance I want, so I'll just put 1 in. It's a vibes-based hand. Ooh, this hand slaps.
Nice.
See, the thing is, their main answer to the ring is Spell Pierce, and I have bad news about their Spell Pierce. I guess if they, like, kill the Halfling, then counter the Fairy, that's annoying, but...
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm sneaking it off. I mean, come on. What do you want from me? Mull, turn 2 to Fairy, turn 3 ring? Is trimming Halflings crazy to make bolts bad? I don't think it's crazy, Second Path, but I actually have a legitimate question for you. If you were playing creativity against us, and you know the only target of bolt is Halfling, would you trim bolts? I'm not sure it actually makes sense, is my argument. But you could do it. It's not unreasonable, for sure. Okay, let's chalk and play Teferi.
Sure.
I mean, they sure aren't going to counter it, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know what they're going to do, but it's not going to be counter this Teferi.
Uh-huh. They could Spell Pierce it.
I mean, it is legal to Spell Pierce it. Now the classic question of up or down with no target. I think I like up. And if they, like, at some point ending it or something, we'll just be okay. Yeah. Well, in some spots, you definitely should just get your value.
Yeah, I understand. But this does not seem like one of those spots.
I agree. And our Windswept Heath probably wants to be some sort of blue source.
Okay, yeah.
So let's see. Probably just Hollowed Fountain, because as always, their deck is extremely white hungry.
Yeah.
The first deck does play around Ren. I agree that sometimes going exactly 1 up, then down is right with Tef. But just, like, they're playing a 5-card blue creativity, so they could just, like, have the card Prismatic Ending in their deck.
Yeah. And
they almost certainly have the card Layland Binding in the deck. So there definitely is incentive to, like, get moving on the minus. It's just that with the ring in hand, I'm not that worried about a lot of those scenarios. Yeah, I mean, I think I want to slam the ring.
Love it. We could draw a card first, now.
Yeah, I guess I think we're probably going to do that, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, let's actually draw a card. Let's see what our card is.
Okay.
Okay. Let's switch Hollowed Fountain and play the ring.
Nice.
It's weird because obviously it's a turn they can't go for anything anyway, but just like...
Yeah.
It seems like if we just start ringing, then we'll kind of just ring them out.
Yeah.
Wait, let me think of more ring puns. We can ring in the day. Do you like ring in the day?
Yeah.
Yeah, look. If they reprieve me, they reprieve me. I don't know what to say. Like, I know this deck sometimes plays a couple reprieves.
We have Teferi.
Oh, wait. Sorry. Yes, that's not even possible. Classic. Look, I also would like to state that if my opponent his out was like a 2 of reprieve, I'm not sure I would play differently.
Yeah.
Maybe I would because I'm so far ahead, but like... Anyway, it's illegal. I'm not going to think about it anymore. Maybe I'd still jam. Depends on how many reprieves. I don't know. I feel like the list I've seen with reprieve have relatively few copies. Teferi. That's a little annoying into my Spell Pierce, although if they minus, I obviously get to kill it. Oh, they're bouncing the ring. Okay. That works for me. I mean, I'm pretty down to kill the Teferi and play the ring.
That seems great.
I mean, the other line I think would be to play the ring. Oh, no, wait, then we can't hold the Spell Pierce anyway. Yes, there's no reason not. So the only other line is to kill the Teferi and then just, like, do nothing? That seems worse.
Yeah.
Look at this delighted halfling. Just taking down one of the most powerful planeswalkers in the multiverse. Yeah, and I think just Breeding Pool Ring.
Yeah. Look at how protected we are. Do you want to name some things we're protected from?
Yes, I would like to.
Okay.
Everything.
I want to name specifically things.
No, I'm good with the generalization.
Okay. Like, if our opponent tries to, like,
Yeah, see, we're doing this thing again, which... Oh.
Uh-oh.
I mean, you say uh-oh, but I think it's pretty okay.
Well, we are going to bounce it, I assume.
Yeah, I assume so. Well, I guess we can't... It definitely is a little problematic, but I think we'll be okay. Let's bounce.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Red, white, blue. Oh wait. Sorry, I want to tap this, right? Because I want. Well, it's complicated. Okay, yeah, let's play this.
Okay.
Do we evoke first? I don't think that's that great. I get what you're saying, but like, if at some point Elsinore and Reenters play, I'll re-have that option. If it doesn't Reenter play, then I would rather than my hand, I think. So that's kind of my take, but maybe that's wrong. Let's draw 2 cards as well.
Sure.
I'm not that worried about drawing to the ring at the moment. Should we then play Teferi?
We've been minorly punished.
What do you mean?
Well, the Zagos Trium's in our hand, and our only answer for Elishnorn involves pending it.
Oh, shit.
I mean, that's okay. If they tap out to do it, we can Teferi bounce it.
Yeah, okay.
And then we'll be fine.
Let's just fetch and play Teferi in place. Okay. And I think I want to fetch this basic island.
Wait, do we want to not expose the Teferi? Serious question.
What do you mean?
Like, I don't know. Do they have a way to kill it?
What if they do kill it? What are you worried about?
Elishnorn?
So they kill the Teferi, and then we...
And then we play the... Okay, that's fine. Yeah.
Basically, yeah, my question was sort of... I don't understand what you're worried about, given the statement.
Yeah, okay.
If we expose it, yeah. So, okay. And then I guess the Light Halfling can get in.
Sure.
Wait, let's plus this. At some point we can also bounce the ring, if we are worried, but...
True.
At the moment, I'm not that worried. Oh, right. Okay, I guess maybe I should evoke one of these solitudes.
On the 1/1 in response to creativity.
We are very aware we cannot bind Elish.
Yes.
That is not our plan. we have a plan. It's not to bind Elish.
How many cards are better because they're legendary instead of hampered
so
by it?
Someone asked this on Twitter. The answer is a lot.
Okay.
If you think it's a very small list, that is not correct. There have been a high number of cards with that property. I don't have the list in front of me, but Hayne made a tweet where he listed like 5 such cards.
Nice.
So, it's probably a longer list than you're imagining, would be my guess. Okay. What's great about them binding is that it gives us a good binding target. You think they'll hit the ring?
I don't know. I think they're going to hit Tef.
Maybe, but that's fine.
Or, I honestly have no clue. Okay, they hit the ring.
They're hitting the ring.
The good news is our hand is cracked.
Well, the good news is that it's unclear if given the choice to have them bind the ring, we would opt to have that happen or to not have that happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what this is finding. I'm going to Spell Pierce.
I love Spell Piercing.
Like, I can bounce their binding. I can leyline binding their binding.
Yeah.
Like, getting rid of their binding is just not going to be an issue. Let's bounce their dwarf, though, I think.
Okay.
We don't even really need the ring right now, is the thing.
Yeah.
Let's play Zagoth-Triumph.
Yep. Love it.
And then I guess start the beatdowns.
Yeah.
Get him, guys.
Pew pew. If they play Elesh Norn, we should play Solitude for no value.
Well, but even beyond that, ECP math, like, for example, to lose Clever Conductor, which is a random card that stopped playing Ash Berlin's at one point in time,
yeah,
has synergy with itself because, well, if you get a bunch of cards under your first to lose, your second to lose can free those cards.
Yeah.
Like, basically, like, there's also, like, Kakusho, Yosai.
Oh,
basically,
yeah.
Name literally any legend with a Dice trigger. The answer is it benefits from being a legend.
Yeah.
So, like, it turns out that there's just a lot. So when people say it's weird that Legendary being upside, it's like, well, that's just kind of true. Okay, so we're gonna ending this.
And we're gonna play Solitude, ending it, and attack for 8 and win.
Alright, I guess I can just play Solitude now, or...
Well, or I don't know, whatever you want.
Okay, it resolves.
Okay.
This is more fun for me, is the thing. Sorry, Greg was trying to win. I was doing the Sam Black thing where my opponent's Omega dead, but I'm just like not really bothering to kill them.
Yeah.
Okay, so now here's the hardest part. So we're gonna put them in our pool first to make sure we don't screw it up.
You definitely need black off Zagoth Triumph.
And then one of these makes green and one of them makes red.
Yeah. You can even cast it for X = 5 if you want, just to be safe.
It's pretty clear. See?
Okay, yeah.
So I feel no need to do that. Cool. Okay, well, given that we know that this is how they boarded.
Okay, yeah. Nice.
No more of this.
Do we want Nissa as another Black Swords? Probably not. That's probably silly, right?
Yeah, that's probably silly. Yeah.
Do we want our Elesh Norn? Is our Elesh Norn
It's already
bad?
in.
No, I was wondering if we didn't want it. But I guess, yeah,
we
it stops
do. They might
yeah.
sideboard back, and even if they don't, it'll just be fine. For example, our Elesh Norn's very good against their Elesh Norn, because then neither of us can do anything.
Also, Derek is right.
Oh, that is a good point. It is not a black switch for the purpose that matters.
Good point.
Yeah, on the whole, many cards in Magic have benefited from being legendary. It's kind of unclear if overall in Magic right now, legendary is just, as a class, a downside.
Yeah.
Is more what I would say about being legendary.
I mean, Delighted Halfling is definitely an argument against it, but I think before that, Omnath would have definitely been better as a non-legend.
That's fair.
It might even, because, like, Omnathing into Omnath is really busted.
Yeah, having two Omnaths play does seem absurd.
Yeah.
Because for one thing, what happens is they start dying.
Right. And hey, little guy 1991, welcome to the stream and thanks for the follow!
Yeah, it is definitely true that constructing tenuous loops is about the most Sam Black thing imaginable.
Yeah. I also like loop in quotes. And hey, Game Closet, also welcome to the stream and thanks for the follow. Do we want all 4 pending? Maybe that was too aggressive.
I think it's pretty reasonable because pending is also just pretty decent against them. Like you just kill Wrens, kill Fables, kill Fable tokens.
And hey, Pablo Sky, welcome to the stream and also thanks for the follow.
Oh, this hand. I mean, I want to keep, I think, on the draw.
I'm in.
Like, they might have bored out their bolts, and even if they didn't, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Well, actually, Matt, Oh, actually, never mind. That's not true anymore. I was going to say that Planeswalkers technically aren't legendary, but I forgot that technically they are now.
Yeah.
Planeswalkers went through a period of not being legendary, but have currently returned to being legendary.
Wait, they didn't start legendary, right?
Yeah, they did not start legendary.
Yeah.
They started,
And hey, Stork21, welcome to the stream and thanks for the follow!
Yeah, Planeswalkers started out being affected by a separate rule known as the Planeswalker rule.
Yeah.
But anyway. I mean, I think my hand's a keep. I'm not like... Look, Chat. I know that some people who be named when they stream play in a very non-ruthless manner, and therefore like sometimes keep hands that are not actually keeps like essentially for the memes, and that's cool. That is not what happens on our stream. When I keep a hand, I'm doing it because I think it's correct, and in a high stakes tournament for thousands of dollars, I would keep that hand. I would keep this hand in a high stakes tournament. I am not saying it's perfect. I'm not saying it couldn't lose. Much could go wrong, but I still think it's a keep. Anyway, so now we have an issue, which is I'd really like to play Delayed Halfling and Pending, but that's impossible.
Yes.
So I guess I think killing Ren is usually pretty great in this matchup.
Yeah.
Maybe we should just do it.
Get like Hollowed Fountain.
Yeah, it's kind of awkward for sure because there's no I mean, I think maybe it should be Sacred Foundry.
Wait, why? What red cards are relevant?
Well, Ren and 6.
Oh, but we can cast that off Halfling.
Well, I know. I guess I'm worried something happens Halfling, but I guess probably would have happened already.
Yeah.
I'm worried that just like we should just hang out for a turn and just play Teferi. I don't know.
We could just play Teferi in plus.
Yeah.
And
I think I want to play Teferi in plus.
Okay.
And I think I want to do that off a Sacred Foundry.
Okay.
But I don't know if it's fully right. I hate leaving the thing for a turn.
Didn't we side in blue cards? No, we didn't. Or we sided in vetoes?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, but we're not going to be able to veto in.
I'm pretty afraid of the scenario where they kill like Halfling.
Okay, sure.
I think in that scenario, Sacred Foundry to have Ren out is really good.
Sure, okay.
I like Sacred Foundry, I think.
Okay.
It's I get that it could backfire, but there are no blue cards in our hand.
Yeah.
And I think from our library as a whole, this is a good play.
Yeah.
It's definitely a little awkward for many reasons, and maybe it's not right. This is, I think, the toughest play we made on the stream.
Yeah.
But yeah. It is true that if they bounce... Look, come on, that's certainly true. We kind of just can't have everything here.
Yeah. Like,
I just sort of think I need to pick a card that will have some sacrifices, and this is the one I picked. It's maybe wrong. There's a lot of trade-offs. Like, I just think getting a second green source when we're already color screwed is really aggressive, even if it's better against Teferi. Like, now at least we can Teferi to draw a card, which is very good.
Yeah.
Second path, I think because that clause is not very fun. This is kind of my answer to your question. So, I mean, I think there's a reason... Like, I don't think it's a very good design to put that clause on cards. Like, it makes it hard to build your deck around them, usually. It's, like, kind of not great for the game.
I believe the answer to that question, by the way, is they would both die.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you mean, like, the old, like, first past the post legend rules. I definitely don't know how those work, so I'm not really sure, but that would make sense.
Yeah.
Like, in general... Oh, and by the way, we're actually pretty safe from creativity for 1 here, which is all they could do.
Because of Solitude.
Well, we can just sack Tef, too. We can keep our Delayed Halfling.
Oh, right.
So
we can't Solitude because of Tef. But
well, yeah. Sure, but, like, we'll just sack our Tef, and then, like,
yeah.
Our position in the game is actually, I think, pretty okay.
Right.
Basically, I think second path, printing cards with that player text is like, really not good. Like, here's some examples of why it's not good. Let's say the ring ended up being very good. Notably, it did end up being very good.
Yeah.
Alright, so now everyone can only play 1. They have no ability to improve the odds they draw the ring. And when they draw the ring, it's really effective. So now some matchups in the format are about who finds their one-of busted card.
Yeah.
What compelling gameplay this is. Like, another issue is like, okay, so like, you're like, wow, my deck is mostly good in this matchup, but it's really bad against the ring. But they only have 1 ring, so I can't really play cards to answer the ring, which indirectly makes the ring even better.
Yeah.
Like, basically, the restricted text is really heinous for the game, is the answer to your question. Anyway, speaking of the ring, I think we should probably play the ring.
I mean, we could attack Tef and then Renin 6 it down.
Oh, that's true. Maybe that's good, in fact, because we can also play Delayed Halfling then.
Yeah.
Wait, that seems great. Let's do that.
Okay.
Well, wait, I guess... Hold on, there are some bad things about it.
I mean, they could then creativity for 2 off fetch lands and such.
Yeah, and then we just get creativity, which is pretty bad, actually. Wait, I think we shouldn't do this.
Okay, we can ring. I mean, we can ring and play halfling, though. Or we would have to not attack to do that.
Oh, yeah, so I guess we should not attack. Okay, sorry. Yep, my bad. So we play this. We need to use this for this. Not because it needs to be counterable, because we need to use the non-colorless mana for the halfling.
Yeah. We also would like it to be uncounterable.
Yeah, but it's already uncounterable.
Oh, right.
I'm not saying we wouldn't like it to be uncounterable, but it literally
I'm just so bad at remembering that.
Well, don't worry. You and every other Magic player who's ever played with the card to Fair here, Time Raveler.
Yeah.
Honestly, you kind of could describe 4-color in Modern as, 4-color cards that WotC really shouldn't have printed. The deck is almost exclusively composed of cards that are unpleasant.
Yeah.
The one of mainboard wind effect Cyborg card. Look, the answer to that question is you might be right. Still don't. I don't really know. Still don't do this. Like just don't do it. If you're thinking of making a restricted card, think again. Is my advice for any aspiring game designers out there. Don't make restricted cards. Yeah, that's the right play. We're gonna Solitude one, bounce the other, and they'll be hideously dead.
Okay, they just didn't know how Protection for Everything worked?
No, I think they did, but then they just realized how badly this was gonna go for them.
Okay.
I think they were like, it'll be fine.
This was definitely a shame concede. That was 100% a shame concede.
Well, if it would affect the card thing, then you just play one in the sideboard and 4 cards, and you'd wish for your ring a lot, because the ring is fucked. Like, trust me.
Oh, you think they were hoping to hit Elesh Norn. That makes sense.
That does make sense. We still would have beaten that, but it does make sense.
Yeah.
Then we would just untap, bounce Elesh Norn, and Solitude the thing.
Yeah.
But notably, chat, you saw that game that,
They did not know we had the Solitude.
It's not like we were leaving in these prismatic endings and they were narrow answers to exactly Elesh Norn. It's more like, well, we left in the endings and they were generically pretty good against their deck.
Yeah.
Not flawless, not the best card ever, but pretty solid. And they also answered Elesh Norn. So that's why I wanted 4.
So 4 colors, 4 halflings, 4 rings.
4 wins?
4 wins? Sounds like we're about to lose.
Well, we could get the 5th win.
Do you think them all?
To rule them all. By the way, this deck is great. If people are wondering if this deck is good. Greg, by the way, here's a question you can weigh in on if you'd like.
Okay.
So you've now witnessed me play this deck for a whopping 4 matches. You're an expert.
Uh-huh.
How do you feel about the card Nissa?
I don't think it's that good.
Yeah, you think maybe we shouldn't play it?
Yeah. I'm not sold on Nissa.
We could. I'm pretty open to lists where we don't play Nissas, we play Furies instead, and we split our endings with Bolts.
Okay.
I think that's pretty reasonable.
Yeah.
As a follow-up, how do you like the main Expel Pierces?
They've looked good so far, I think.
Okay. These are basically the 2 questions worth asking. I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't know what that comment means, so I don't really know how to address it.
Easy 4-0. You can play sub games in your sub games. Probably you can do that in like an unset draft. Really taking some time in the queue here. Is it because we're 4-0?
Yeah, it's just really struggling to find a player that stands up to us, Yeah. Chad, my current agenda in terms of Magic is I'm mostly preparing for the Mox LCQs next week. And I'm going to be playing a bunch of Pioneer ones and a bunch of Modern ones is basically my plan. Because I don't know if QPs play all of them, but I'll just be playing a lot of those. And we are... and I'm planning to play this deck in Modern.
Wow, someone who is 2-2.
Wow. Really an incredible mismatch. Just a horrible week for that.
I also agree that 4084 is peak this deck.
Well, can I keep this hand?
Mulligan.
We had a one later that was sort of close and interesting, and then we had that one.
Yeah, this we can keep.
We definitely should keep it. It's not that great, but it's obviously keep. Yes. Okay, Coupon. People do this thing a lot where they're like, because we play 4 rings, that makes this card better, so we should play it. But as always, 4 color is really space tight. So... it's more about how to make space for those things than which things would be good. I certainly would love to have more pitch cards. But like, there's lots of things I would love to have, and I can't have all of them. So...
Wow, didn't realize this was a coward stream. This is a ruthless stream. We maximize our win percentage at all time.
I do like maximizing our win percentage. Uh-oh. Okay, we need to draw one of Boseju's stats. Yeah.
Is this a bad matchup?
I don't know. It's not great.
Okay.
But you can win.
Yeah. Okay.
There are some tricks.
Okay. Nice.
Anyway, we definitely should binding this map.
Nice. I agree.
I don't think there's an incredibly convenient way to do it.
Like, we can't... There's no way to also play Ren.
Basically, no.
Yeah.
So, what we should do is fetch an untapped white source and then binding it for 2 and then beat them down with halfling for 1.
Sure.
So, which white source should we get? I guess Sacred Foundry might as well.
Sacred Foundry makes sense.
Yeah. Partially because if we don't find Sacred Foundry, it won't cost 2.
Yeah.
Which means we can still cast it, but like...
Sure.
What are we doing? At that point, is kind of my argument. So, yeah, basically here's... I'll talk more about Tron versus 4-color. Tron is structurally favored against 4-color.
Yeah.
It, like, should beat 4-color.
Yeah.
The problem is 4-color is just such a fundamentally kind of smooth killing machine, and Tron is kind of been power crept out of Modern for the most part, means that in reality, I think it's kind of close. Yeah, basically the problem is that Tron sucks. So, I don't necessarily think it's great for us to play against Tron, but I also think it's okay.
Yeah.
And as someone who's investigating Tron with the ring, what I eventually decided is Tron still has problems.
Yeah.
And it was the ring all along that was great. Not the Tron that was great. Anyway, so our opponent is...
So they found map.
Yeah, so they're probably not going to Tron us next turn, which means we should probably slam a 4-drop.
Agreed.
And if it's a 4-drop, I think I want to get the ring going.
I love getting the ring going.
So yeah, let's get the ring going, shall we? What land should we find? I know this makes our next turn a little more awkward because we don't have guaranteed Omnath fetch, but come on, we'll draw a fetch.
Yeah.
Let's see. Does it matter really? Not really. I guess I might as well find another white source of some persuasion. Maybe like a nice white-green land.
Temple Garden?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Temple Garden is like often the best land in our deck, I think.
Yeah.
And this is probably no exception. Gotta make black. It's the One Ring.
Yeah.
Do you approve of making black because unlogically it's the One Ring?
I do approve of making black for that reason.
Alright, we pro everything. We draw a card. Ooh, nice, especially.
Nice.
Okay, so next turn we'll have lots of cards and lots of mana.
Okay.
Now that's not necessarily enough to defeat Tron.
Yeah.
But we're on our way. We're on our way here. We need to find the Boseiju. And post-board this matchup gets much better for us, as you might expect, since we board in like roughly a bajillion good cards.
Wait, why did they play that? What does that mean?
I
have
think
like
they should not have played
Sylvan
it.
Scrying or something?
Well, they don't have a land.
Oh, they don't have a land. Okay.
That makes sense, although then they should have probably cracked the sphere into it.
Yeah. So
but
that means their stirrings was weird, right? Their stirrings probably didn't see a single land.
Probably.
Woo! We did it, chat!
And just like that,
we did it.
It's lights out for our opponents. Like, this means they will never have Tron.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah. Now, wait. I need to make sure this... Wait. Hold on. There's some complications. I need GG. And fuck. Both might... Wait. Oh, God.
Wait, why do you need... Oh, because...
I can't play Omnath into Ren and 6 plus Boseiju. Because my...
you can play Ren in 6 next turn. It's fine.
Oh, that's true, I suppose. I just don't need to play the Ren this turn. Because I could Boseiju them Ren Boseiju right now.
Boseiju, Ren Boseiju?
Yes.
Wait, isn't that 6 mana?
Oh, wait, you're right. So I could Boseiju Ren plus on Boseiju, play a fetch land, pass. But I guess at that point... Yeah, my land can't find green. I'm very aware of that, chat. Okay, I guess we should just Omnath and Boseiju, you're right. And just not Ren.
Yeah.
It's a little sad, but it'll be fine.
And you can even leave up Spell Pierce.
Yes, we can leave out Spell Pierce. Okay, that's what we're doing. So blue, green, red, white, Omnath. By the way, it can't be countered.
Nice.
Well, I cannot fetch to green, once again. Both of these are in play. This is a flooded strand. So there is no way to fetch for green. It's fine. We're still going to win, but we can't fetch for green. That was what the whole pause was about. Is that we cannot. Yeah, we'll find basic island. Make mana. The thing is, while obviously we were lucky to find this, we also did get a lot of looks. Obviously, it's a one-off, so we're not like that likely.
Sure.
Let's see, which one of these did they leave? Oh, they're not even landed. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, tower.
Nice.
Ooh,
Omnath drawing pending would have been nice.
Yeah.
It's been so.
I mean, I don't think we necessarily draw exactly Beseiju to win this game.
How expensive would Besiege's channel have to have been to not be a heavily played modern card?
I think if it cost one more, it wouldn't be particularly great.
I don't think that's true.
I mean, it would be playable.
Yeah, okay. Like, Odawara costs 4.
Okay.
I guess blue mana's better.
I mean, but Odawara is played as a one of in a few decks. It's not like played as like a many of.
Right, okay. Oh, Halfling has looked great.
Oh, I mean, Halfling's clearly great. Halfling I think is not an open question.
Yeah.
If you are playing this deck, you play 4 Halfling.
Yeah.
Let's draw 3.
Nice. I love that.
I don't think we're going to die to it. I really don't. Little awk, but it'll be fine. So I need to play Ren and plus on Beseiju, even though I make bajillions of mana with a fetch.
Yeah.
Sadly, but it's fine.
It's fine.
So let's see. This makes green, I guess. This makes red.
Yeah.
And then it's going to be 1 mana for the Beseiju, and then we can just play another delayed Halfling and pass the spell pierce up.
Yep.
We can hit this power, or actually the mine they just found, I guess. Whatever. This doesn't matter. I guess I can also do on their upkeep, which is what I should do, or their draw step is what I should do, right?
Sure.
I mean, it's right. I know it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But it is right. I mean, Halfling's a great card in Modern. I think the larger question, and the question I'm more interested in this deck, is given that I'm playing Halfling, should I consider playing more cards that are mostly great but bad against bolts? Specifically, Ragavan. Like, I don't think Ragavan was at all interesting before because you didn't want to play cards that are, like, bad into bolt, but now I think it's more interesting. Also, it's what I just did is slightly right, but it doesn't matter. I gave them a chance to draw first, and the point of that is they could draw their only basic forest.
Okay.
Remaining or whatever.
Sure.
Obviously, it's not... Obviously, it might have happened.
But they failed to find a card with a basic land type.
So... Yeah.
Well, that's fun.
And as far as I know, no one has tried actually playing just literally Rog plus Halfling in 4-color.
Yeah.
And I'm not totally sure why. Like, before, I was really off Rog because of... Because I didn't want to put cards bad against Bolt, and partially because I really liked the Companion. I really liked the Kihira. Mm-hmm. But now, Halfling is insane, so I'm obviously not playing Kihira.
Right.
So Rog is more interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't tried it yet, so I don't have a take, but keep your eyes peeled on the stream. We may be trying it at some point. Just some experiments. I want to gather some data, you know?
Love that.
Like, maybe some of these Nissa slots could be Rogs. Rog is also red cards for Furies.
That's
true. I'm just saying.
Okay. Plus, it fits the theme of cards that shouldn't have been printed by WotC.
Or the theme of hideously expensive cards. I'm not sure which theme you mean, but yes. Okay, let's pull some Beseiju.
Okay.
I mean, they're just, like, dying. I don't know. I can kind of take any game actions.
Yeah.
Let's, I guess, Tefn bounce a ring. Or maybe just play Nissa to faster clock.
I don't know. I don't want to play Nissa because you don't have a land.
Well, okay, I mean, it's still fine to just play Nissa.
I guess so. You can play Nissa.
But, yeah, we can play Tef, I guess, and bounce our 1 ring or something.
Yeah, I mean, as Azax points out, if we want to do that, we should
draw 4 then bounce it? Yeah, let's do that. That sounds good.
Yeah.
I like that afterwards we're pretty likely to fetch land. Nope. No fetch lands here. All right.
Well, now I think I just wait. Now I just want to play the New the Ring, though.
Why?
I don't know. Just do whatever you want.
Okay.
I'll stop commenting.
We also have Beseiju. We just plus on a fetch land. Oh no, wait, that's supposed to be plus on. Never mind. Sorry.
We already
Ignore
did
me.
that. Yeah.
So then, okay, let's actually now we can play Nissa though.
Okay, sure.
Because now we make mana off Nissa, right?
Sure.
Wait, no, do I want to do all this? Wait, play Nissa, play land. Oh no, not quite. I know it's up. Sorry. Okay, it's the ring. I apologize for thinking hard in a game I'm hideously winning. It is somewhat BM, but you know I gotta make black mana. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that any actions that include Beseijuing them will win. The only thing that matters is that we Beseiju them.
And hey, Mino Maniac, welcome to the stream and thanks for the follow.
We hit a mine already. Okay, that's fine.
Sure. They can have as much power as they want.
Speaking of power, are you aware that we control the Ring of Power?
Yeah.
Which is honestly pretty ironic. Oh, sorry. Alright. So now, there's more where that came from. Yeah, we get these, we get these.
Ooh, these are so nice.
Yeah, so I generally don't like binding much in this matchup. They're very good at freeing their large things from binding.
Yeah, okay.
Is the issue. Like, sometimes in this matchup, you need to, like, clean up a card that slips through the net or something.
Yeah.
But the issue is that if you clean up with land binding, it's very dubious.
Yeah.
So I mostly just don't like this card. Obviously, Omnath isn't that great, but it's pretty fast.
Yeah.
Look, I have never... Okay, wait. To be clear, I think that without the elves, Crumble is... Wait, I think the elves make Crumble better. Babachi's, my take is that pre-elves, I would never have considered Crumble.
Okay.
But I'm considering Crumble now because I think Tron is kind of popular, and I think that it's playable with this card.
Yeah.
If you think El makes Beseiju better, then I think you should certainly play Beseiju. I was, before this, never considering Crumble.
Yeah.
And I'm still not sure Crumble's right. I could easily see the fourth Beseiju. But anyway.
Does Solitude do anything?
Yeah, sometimes you need to exile things, but...
Okay, like
it's not great. I mean, they don't have a lot of those things.
Yeah.
We can cut one. That sounds pretty reasonable. I mean, mostly it's about stopping them assembling Tron. Like, I don't even think Flusterstorm is that horrible, because you can sometimes stop them assembling Tron.
Yeah.
But I think probably it's worse than all the cards we have here, but it's not awful. Let's try this.
What color is Valky, the god of lies? I mean, Valky is black. If you mean, like, color identity for Commander, I believe it's black-red.
Yeah, you shouldn't cut a land when you're boarding a Beseiju because Beseiju is a spell. That's correct.
Yeah.
So this hand is kind of interesting. Like, I don't think we should keep, but it's not far off.
Yeah.
The issue is actually this.
Well, yeah.
Like, if this were a green lane, I'd certainly keep.
Sure.
But as is, I think we have to mull.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, this is fine.
Yeah.
We were going to hope that ending can keep our opponent off balance.
Yeah. And
then Teferi and Crumble will clean up. Like,
yep.
It's a decent hand. What should we tuck is the question.
Is it Forest?
Well, it could be, certainly.
Can you fetch Valky using Glittering Wish? I don't think so.
Tucking Tef isn't insane, but I don't think it's crazy to tuck a land either. Like, if we tuck a land, it's pretty likely to just be fine, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think I want to tuck a land. Like, I think we might need to, like, ending something on one, and then... Oh, no, I guess the issue is... Oh, God, the issue is which land do we tuck? Well, I guess it would be Forest.
It would definitely be Forest.
Because the Windsweep is Temple Garden.
Yeah.
So, they play a 1-drop that's like a map or star or whatever. We ending it. Oh, wait, so we can't Tef on 2, because we're going to ending on 1.
Oh, yeah.
That's why Bounties wants to tuck Tef. Wait, sorry, I didn't understand. Wait, maybe tucking Tef is great.
Okay.
I missed the fact that we're like... If they have a map hand or a star into scrying hand, we're going to play this. So therefore, there's almost no hands that we play that against. They're mulling to 4 here, which you might think means that we're going to win for sure, but this is Tron, so it's anyone's game.
Yeah.
If you're unfamiliar...
It means they're good. They know what they're doing.
It means they're... Yeah, generally when my opponent mulls more and they're playing Tron, it raises my opinion of their skill level.
Yeah.
Obviously, I don't know the exact hand, so I don't know if I would precisely agree with them, but like, in general, it's a strong indicator. Uh-oh. This is terrifying.
Agreed.
Well, it could mean they mulled to a loose one and had to keep because they had 4 cards.
Sure.
Like, that's possible. It could also mean we're in huge trouble.
Yeah.
And we'll find out which world we live in together as a family.
Nice.
This, I guess, is the punishment tab, is that if they have actual, like, natural Tron or, like, for some reason, a weird hand involving not playing a 1-drop, then we get punished. But I'm pretty okay with that, I think. I think that a Fairy Tap was right. It might cause us to lose, but I survive it.
Yep.
So either they cracked for green there because they already get lined up or because they were desperately digging.
Yep.
And we still don't know which.
Yep.
All right. So here I want to slightly think about protecting my lands from Big Karn. I guess I'm just not beating Big Karn, so I don't think about that much. Oh, I should probably rep a counterspell. It's actually pretty important that I have a counterspell, isn't it?
And hey, to Nuke JJJ, welcome to the stream and thanks for the follow.
Okay, I'm shocked.
Oh, thanks for the subscription. Let's go.
I'm shocking Steam Vents to rep counterspell.
Oh, sure, okay.
Because it might cause them, if they have Tron and multiple threats, it might affect the order they play their threats.
Sure.
And there's a chance that could save me.
Woo!
Okay. I mean, we're not out of the woods yet, but that's a very good sign. Uh-oh, they found Ridge's power plant. Oh wait, we're out of the woods.
We're out of the woods.
Sorry, we're out of the woods unless they have Warping Wheel. If they have Warping Wheel, good beats.
Okay.
Most people cut Warping Wheels when they added rings. Some people still have a few in.
Yeah.
But anyway, obviously I'm not going to respect that.
Yeah.
Look, I know they might have Warping Wheel. The play is still to do this. If you play a ring and they just play Karn, you lose. Like, it's heinous to play ring, I think. Yeah, let's go for this.
Okay, their hand is 2 types of Karns and an Urza's power plant that we knew about.
So all of the towers are gone.
Yeah.
Let's just briefly take a look at their deck in case there's a game 3.
Okay.
2 All-Is Dust, 2 EEs. That's a weird one, but okay.
Okay, Golos.
Yeah, they're playing the Golos build.
They do have Warping Whales.
They have 2 whales.
Wandering Archaic.
Some people play one of this card. I don't really know why, but they do.
Okay.
It does some weird stuff.
Sure.
Okay.
Kozilek, Butcher of Truth, naturally.
This is apparently their list. This is not a Tron list I would recommend anyone even consider playing.
Do you want me to take a quick snapshot just in case?
Oh, sure, but, you know.
I'm not gonna bother.
It'll be fine.
Yeah.
I mean, look, the thing is, if they had 4 mana this turn to play Karn Great Creator, they might be talking.
Yeah.
Because that would be pretty problematic for us, like, legitimately.
Yeah. Oh, right, because then we can't activate the 1 ring.
Yes. I mean, we can then Prismatic ending it, but like, it would come down a turn early, would get a wish off.
Right.
Like, they would have something going on. As is, I don't really see us losing.
Oh, they're picking up Jaggy.
Sure. Go for it, opponent. Live your best life. Live your truth. Okay, well, I think we should play the 1 ring.
Sure.
Like,
I love the 1 ring.
And I guess attack them for 1 afterwards.
Sure.
So I'm just gonna find, like, I don't know, a basic island or something.
Okay. In case they Blood Moon us?
Yeah, maybe I should find a land that makes more colors, but I don't know. Maybe we can put Hollow Fountain, sure.
Sure. Kozilek is the sign of someone who's been hurt by Mill too many times.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. That's the best explanation for it I've heard so far.
Ooh, Omnath, you say?
I mean, I think we're gonna find a way to overcome Karn Great Crater and no resistance. I don't know what it's gonna wish for. I think we'll find a way to overcome whatever
Maybe
that
they'll
is.
wish for Pithing Needle to stop us from drawing cards off the ring.
Oh, the answer is, in fact, they will not be wishing for anything.
I see.
That is unfortunate for them. Anyway, let's draw 2 cards.
I love that.
Alright, let's play this.
Okay.
Nice little Omnath.
As a treat.
I love a nice little Omnath as a treat. Let's make some mana.
They'll be wishing for a swift death.
Oh, that they'll be wishing for it, but they won't be receiving it. Would you say that statement was accurate, Greg?
Yes.
Look, 4 color delivers many things. A swift death is not one of them.
What do you think Tron's win rate is in matches where it never assembles Tron? 0?
Well, it's not 0, but it's not good.
Okay, they made a Scion.
Yeah.
I think we should bounce their Scion.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
Even though we won't get to draw a card. Oh, do we still get to draw a card?
Well, they let us draw a card.
Oh, okay.
They should not have done that, but that's okay. Swift End is not a modern playable card. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, so, man, if we're going back to the battle days of 4-color being the clear best deck in Modern, that would be so great for me personally.
No.
In the sense that
you
I
have
will
to
win...
stream it so much. Ugh.
But I will win a lot.
I know.
I'm very good at 4-color. The one card will be the difference, you think? Yeah. It's hard to argue with the facts on that one. Oh my god.
Oh,
I think our opponent is pretty off it. I mean, they're thinking hard about their wish here, which, you know, is the right play. They should try hard. Ooh, Ensnaring Bridge. Okay. I mean, that's a cool card.
Uh-huh.
It's hard to say exactly how we'll handle it, you know?
Yeah.
We just have, like, almost no answers.
The fact that, like, you could be afraid of, like, the ring killing you, but you have Omnath gaining 4 life a turn is the most ridiculous part of all of this, in my personal opinion.
Yeah, would you mind ranking all the parts of it by how ridiculous you think they are?
That's definitely 2.
Alright. How does it also do protection? Yeah. You notice that we're winning this game with the ring and the protection just, like, didn't matter at all, but the ring is just still fucked?
Uh-huh.
Like, the ring is something, okay? I don't really know why it is the way it is, but it certainly is that way. What would you choose to replace one ring if you didn't have access to it? I would choose to replace the format Modern with the format Pioneer. That's my answer. I think at the moment you kind of need to ring or get out.
You could try and get ring in draft.
I guess I don't really need to re-ring, huh?
Do it anyway.
But I think I might want to draw 4 next turn.
Okay, don't do it.
Don't you want to draw 4?
I guess. I like fetch, do nothing with the mana. Go. Could have at least played Solitude.
Oh no, certainly none of that. Oh yeah, I'll Spell Pierce. I mean, I could do a bunch of things, but I'll choose to Spell Pierce.
You just let him have a bridge for a while and start attacking for 1. Just slowly ticking up your Teferi. Oh, we got there.
Yeah, so that was a pretty straightforward trophy. Wait,
can we see the thing where it has our 5 things, or is that gone?
What 5 things?
You know, where it shows the 5 wins? Like if we go to the Modern League?
Yeah, we can see that.
I think you might have to close. Okay, yeah. That! We did it! The 5-0, baby! Woo!
Okay, wait, hold on. Yeah, okay, there we go.
Let's go!
Yeah, so pretty easy 5-0. Ring will be banned, right? Look.
Get your strategy emotes in chat.
I don't know if the ring will be banned or not. The ring is pretty fucked. Look, don't get me wrong. What I would say about...
We did miss the 5-0-10-5 opportunity. It was brutal.
What I would say about calls for ring to be banned is, look, first of all, wait a bit. The format hasn't had much chance to adjust yet, and I think there are adjustments to be made for 4 mana sorceries, okay?
Yeah. Like,
people can adapt to this somewhat, and I think so far that has not happened yet. That said, do I think the ring might be problematic? Yeah, I do. It's a pretty fucked up card. But also, like, I'm not sure it's more fucked up than many other cards available in Modern. Like obviously the ring is one of the better cards in Modern. Is it better than Ragavan? Is it better than the one... I mean, it's better than Renin 6? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know if it's actually messed up as the, like, average Modern powerhouse card.
Yeah.
That's my take. We'll see. It's sort of unclear to me whether or not ring will end up being banned. I wouldn't be shocked if it were, but I also wouldn't be shocked if the format adapts and ends up being a strong but manageable part of the format.
Yeah. Also, I think they're not going to ban it for a bit. And hello, Vili Bestie? Oh, now that this is up, it's harder to see. But welcome to the stream, and thanks for the follow. Yeah, I mean,
Escape is 4 and sorcery. That is a fair take. I mean, I admit that Escape also was a 3 mana part attached, and that 3 mana part essentially makes a mana, so it's really a 2 mana part attached.
Yeah.
So I think that case is pretty different, but I do get what you're saying.
Yeah. And, like, I don't know, it's the marquee card from the set that they just made and want people to buy. So I think they're going to wait at least a while if they want to ban it.
I mean, I think it's very unlikely we'd see any action taken until the Pro Tour.
Yeah.
If at the Pro Tour, like, everyone in top 8 has 4 copies of the ring, okay, probably they will ban it.
Sure.
But we will probably wait to see how the PT shakes out. And again, I just don't think I just don't think it's impossible to adapt.
Yeah.
For example, like, again, Spell Pierce seems really good to me right now.
Yeah.
How many decks are playing Spell Pierce? Not that many. And I think more could. And we'll see.
The Pro Tour is about a month away, right?
Yes, Barcelona is about a month away. PT Barcelona, which is modern, and we'll see what the pros make of it. I think they'll play a lot of the ring, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't want to make assumptions. Modern has not been seriously explored at a pro level in like years. Like, it was pre-pandemic since Modern was last touched by the pros. So I don't necessarily think that a lot of commonly held wisdom about the format is necessarily correct. Now, maybe it is. We'll see, but I wouldn't be shocked if the Pro Tour radically changes Modern. So that's kind of my take. Wait and see. Yeah.
Nice. Well, I think that'll about do it for our stream. I guess we can go like here. Maybe? Is a fine rating choice?
Yeah, that's a fine rating choice.
Unless there's something else that really calls to you?
Nothing else is really calling to me here. I mean, we could rate that person playing Modern if you want to keep them on the same format, which is sometimes appealing.
Isn't that us?
No, scroll up slightly.
Let's go here.
Okay, that sounds good.
Nice.
But do I have a channel? Well, this channel.
Yeah, Andrew's not this.
I'm not a guest. This is my stream and Greg's stream. We
yes.
stream as a duo.
Yes.
So
we stream together on this channel. This is both of our channels.
Yes.
So if you want to see Andrew stream, follow here. If you want to see Andrew stream without me, tough cookies. That's not going to happen very often. Do I have a house? Well,
he has a
rent space in this house. Does that count?
But yeah, this is our stream. We also have a YouTube channel by the same name. Be sure to check that out if you would like to see the VODs of this or any of the other decks that we ever play.
Yep. If you're watching on Twitch, we're going to send you over to the Ham TV, who is playing some Limited. So go ahead and enjoy that. If you're watching on YouTube, that's so nice. Thank you. If you're watching on YouTube, give us a like. Let us know your takes about the One Ring and whether or not you think it will be banned. Some bros in that house. Pros. Nice. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow at 2 p.m. We're going to be playing some Lord of the Rings Sealed to prepare for the Arena Open. So if you're going to be playing the Arena Open this weekend and you want to see System Magic's hot takes on the Sealed format, and when I say that, I mean System Magic playing it for the first time, come and enjoy. We'll have some, hopefully some good thoughts about it. But yeah, we'll see you then. Good luck with all your moderning, and System Magic out.